What's up, guys? So I just wanted to come on here real quick and talk to you guys a little bit about some exciting stuff that's happening right now. A lot of you may not really know why what's happening or what happened today is a big deal. You have to realize that, you know, I'm going to speak as if I know that everybody knows the news, right? So everybody who is on any social media at this point, I'm going to assume that they heard the news that the Shanghai exclusive Mark 46 is up for sale on Sideshow, right? Which is great news for some and terrible news for others. The reason why it's terrible for others is because a lot of people already overpaid for this item, and that sucks because they didn't overpay $100. They didn't overpay $200. They overpaid way more than that, and that's what's painful because it's a diecast figure. So the fact that it's diecast, it automatically makes it more expensive just because of that's how the game is. Puerto Rican Sith Lord, what's up, man? Thanks for being here. Insane One, what's up? So that's what hurts. You know what I mean? That's why it sucks because people who get desperate to quickly go buy and oh man, single songwriter, where have you been? I've been thinking. I'm like, where did this guy go? I'm like, did he block me? Thank you for being here, man. I haven't even seen you anywhere. I've been streaming. I had maybe what 3 streams by now, and like you disappeared. I haven't seen you. Thanks for being here. Nice to see you. The Thor, my friend. Where have you been? I haven't seen you. I stopped streaming with everybody. Everybody disappeared on me. Thanks for being here, guys. So, that's why it sucks because to overpay just because of FOMO, pretty much. That's all it is. You're afraid that you're not going to get it, and you'd rather pay $700-800 now than pay 1,500, 1,600, 1,700. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, but thank you for being here. I'm glad you're all right. So that's why it sucks. It sucks because you're afraid that you're going to miss out, and you're afraid that oh man, I really want this figure. So that's why it's terrible, and that's the bad part of the game. That's the sucky part of the game. That you either gotta not care about missing out, or if you don't care about overpaying, then you're gonna overpay. And that's just how it is. In the past, I was always and I'm not, when I say in the past, I'm saying like in the beginning when I started noticing how limited these pieces were. That's why it became a habit for me to just pre-order everything, because it was just I am not missing out on these, because I'm not gonna pay double or sometimes triple for Hot Toys on eBay, because that's how the game was. I was like, this is not happening. And this was back when it was plastic. Forget diecast. It was all plastic. And the details were not there. The sculpting was not there. The clothing was not there. It was a different game, and different quality, different everything. And we were paying, and people were selling. I sold for double and sometimes triple of what they were worth. And I'm telling you that because I did it personally. So that's when I became, just it became a habit for me to just pre-order. And that's why I've been, stuck with pre-ordering. Now though, I've gotten to the point where, for example, this piece specifically, I'm not ordering this. I did not freak out about this. I was freaking out more over the Captain America and Chrome Stormtrooper. Those are the two that I really, really want. This I don't care for. Number one, the base is cool, but it's humongous. I have no room, so I'm not going to be using this base. So for me to, go crazy over this base, because it's not the figure, it's the base. For me to go crazy over this base, and even if they, to be honest, I don't even know if they tweaked the figure at all. I haven't even compared what they did or if they did anything. And the reason why I haven't is because I have two of the original ones that came with the head sculpt. So I don't really care for this figure, even if they tweaked it a little bit. You know what I mean? What can they possibly have done, to this figure besides what? Maybe a body change, maybe some better joints. I honestly, I don't know what they could possibly have done from one diecast figure to another. Again, did they tweak it? Probably. I would hope so, because it's not, it's not a 2.0. It's missing a bunch of stuff from the original. So at least the head sculpt is a big deal to me. So I'd rather have two with head sculpts than this with a big base that I'm not going to use. And, not really about the changes. I really don't care. So that's why this figure didn't really matter to me. Plus, this figure, it's putting me, it was the first figure to put me in a state of mind of, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's come to the point where Hot Toys, in my opinion, is making so much, because number one, for them to say, and this is where it's the big, this is where the big news comes in. People don't realize that when they say Shanghai exclusive or anything is overseas exclusive, it's literally what that means. And I know this from experience. I'm going to give you two examples, that I dealt with. And when I say dealt with, meaning I never got them, or it took me a very, years to get them, because of the fact that I missed out on them because they were strictly overseas exclusives that you could only get on eBay for triple the amount, which I wasn't going to pay, at the time. It wasn't worth it for me to pay triple the amount for a Hot Toys figure. It just wasn't. First figure was the Shanghai exclusive gold chrome. What's up, Thule? Thanks for being here. Gold chrome Midas. Okay? Plastic figure, not even die cast. It was plastic. So Sideshow had the original one. I actually bought, I'm going to tell you right now, I have 1, 2, 3 originals and one gold chrome exclusive. Okay, so I didn't get that gold chrome exclusive till maybe 2 years ago, 3 max, and this figure was out 4 years before that. Again, the reason why I didn't get it was because it was going for at least, if I remember correctly, $1,200 for a plastic Iron Man, just Shanghai exclusive, gold chrome, which you didn't see that in the US at all. And obviously, me having literally 99.9% of all of the Iron Man that were ever made, I was like, I need this. I was like, I need to get it. But it was just out of my price range. I was not going to pay $1,200 for a figure. Absolutely not. I ended up getting it, believe it or not, for about $250 used, perfect shape. And let me tell you something. I was so happy that I was able to get that figure because, again, even though I had 3 originals from Sideshow, that gold chrome paint color was beautiful. Yeah, insane one. $1,200. That's exactly how much it was back then when I was. And actually, if you can look it up now, look it up on eBay right now and tell me what it's going for. So getting it for $250, I was like, oh my God. I was like, absolutely. Okay. So I was super happy about that. So that's the first figure that I lived through that was specifically overseas exclusive only. The second figure was the Copper Stormtrooper that came out overseas as a, I don't know if you guys know this, the chocolate editions. They're they come with different bases. You get different little like gifts and stuff. Sometimes you get a T-shirt. Depending on what the item is, you'll get. It's called chocolate. It looks like chocolate, but it's It's COOLATE instead of CHOLO. So it's so that's the second figure. And again, that figure, when I saw it, I was like, oh my God. I was like, when the hell did this come out? I had no idea that it was even out to begin with until years after it was already released. And actually, I found that out because of the gold one that was released on Sideshow. And I was like, this is awesome. I was like, let me get it. And then obviously the porcelain one as well. I think it was the porcelain first and then the gold, or the gold first and then the porcelain. I don't remember, but I bought them anyway. And that's how I started with those special edition ones. And then when I saw the copper, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I never saw this copper one anywhere. I was like, where was this? So then I found out it was an overseas exclusive that I didn't even hear about. And I was like, wait a minute. I was like, what the hell? So then looking into it on eBay, that was the only place I was looking. Stupid expensive. I was like, not happening. And again, I got it in a trade, brand new sealed. But for some reason, the edition that I got, the version that I got, was just a regular, copper, regular box. It wasn't like the chocolate version, which would be, the fancy one. But again, I still got the figure. I'm not complaining. I was super happy. But again, it took me years, and that's my point. These exclusives were strictly exclusive. So this is why these announcements, on Sideshow today are a big deal, because of the fact that it shows, number one, it's showing a couple of things, in my opinion. I think that, number one, it's showing that either Hot Toys is making too much, because if they weren't making too much, they would keep them limited to those areas. And because think about it, if they were making limited amounts, why would they need to put them on Sideshow? They wouldn't. They would just keep them in Shanghai, where they, the whole point of these three figures, the Chrome Stormtrooper, this Mark 46 on the screen, and the Endgame Captain America, the whole point of these three figures being released and announced was because of the fact that they were going to open the Shanghai store. So that was, common sense for them to bring in people to their store by, attracting them and enticing them to go pick up something that they can only get there. So I understand that 100%. But the fact that they're on Sideshow now, at least this one so far, I mean, I like I said plenty of times, I would be 100% shocked if those three figures were on Sideshow. And I said that from day one, because of the fact that what I'm explaining to you guys right now, this has never happened. Since I've been collecting, this has never happened. Okay? And that's my point. That's why this is such a big deal, because there is no reason for this to be happening. If Hot Toys makes something an overseas exclusive, that's where it stays. It's not coming to the U.S. for any reason whatsoever. So that's why this is such a big deal. So those three figures were strictly supposed to be Shanghai exclusives, because to bring, people to their new store, which again, I understand. It sucked for everybody, because obviously people who like those figures and wanted to collect those figures were going to miss out, or the ones who had the money to overpay were going to overpay. But it's still unfair to have to overpay to be able to collect. And a lot of people overpaid already for these figures to be to be able to say, I got them, or I'm telling you, I was not going to overpay a penny for these figures. I was talking to one of the members of my group yesterday, and he's talking about, oh yeah, my friend's getting them for $600. If you want one, let me know. What? $600? I'm not even interested in this. I just wanted a Captain America and a Chrome Stormtrooper. $600? You're out of your mind. So, let me see this question right here. Will this stand? I don't know. That's the thing, Insane One. I have no idea. This is why this is a big deal, and this is why I wanted to come on tonight to talk about it, because it's not normal. This is the first time, at least since I've been collecting, that it's ever happened. And that's why I wanted to address it, because this is not something that's ever happened before. This is not something that's common. Is it going to keep happening? I have no idea. I would think so. I don't know why, but again, you never know with them. That's the thing. You can't just be like, oh, yeah, because you just don't know, especially something so delicate like this. But again, I think it comes from the fact that they're making too much, I'm going to assume. You know what I mean? I think that's just what it is. They're making so much that they're just, all right, let's make it exclusive for a little bit here in this area for a few weeks, and then let's send it out everywhere else. Is that going to happen with everything? I don't know. I wouldn't think so. But with this happening tonight or today, anything can happen. You know what I mean? Anything can happen. So the only ones I wanted were the Chrome, Stormtrooper, and Captain America. You know, I like I said, I have 2 of these already. I could care less for these. So $600 to get one. And not only that, but the D23, that's another topic. The D23 Spider-Man, you know, that's not even, you know, like a rare thing. It's just, what is it, California? So people, it's already on eBay for $800, $700. Like, what? And of course I'm going to want that figure. Is it going to come to Sideshow? I would hope so. Did the D23 Captain America come to Sideshow? Absolutely not. That's another thing. So are we going to get it? Again, I hope so. But the D23 Cap didn't. And this was, you know, that was in California from what I understand. So that's what I mean. It's crazy. It's crazy that these 3, well, that this one so far is coming to Sideshow, because I've never heard of it. Just to say, you know, put it that way. I've never heard of it. I've never experienced anything like this. It's super exciting because not only does it make you think positively about everything else that's, you know, in Shanghai, which is Chrome and Captain America, but maybe for future pieces as well. Maybe they're just going to start doing this, you know, in the future. Would that be good? I hope so. You know, but then again, is it good for them? I don't know. You know, I feel like as long as they're making their money, I don't think they care. But at one point, that was a big deal. Like, good luck trying to get something from Shanghai. You know, so that's what I mean. So that copper Stormtrooper was another one. It took me years. Like I was saying, I got it in a trade, brand new sealed. It was regular edition. It wasn't the chocolate edition, but it was the figure. Again, perfect. I traded it for the Bucky figure from Infinity War. Brand new sealed, brand new sealed. I was so happy because, again, I was finally able to get it years after it was already released, which, again, as long as I get it, if I have to wait 10 years for it to complete my collection, I don't mind at all. It doesn't time, you know, waiting for it doesn't matter. As long as I get it, I'm happy with that. There's one more figure that I'm looking for, which is this one. I'm going to show you guys. And again, I missed this one because I didn't even know that it was out when I started collecting. It was the gunmetal. Hold on. Gunmetal Mark III. You know, very crappy figure. This thing right here. Very crappy figure. Nothing to it at this point. You know, there's no reason for anybody to want this. Look at this. Exclusive edition. I don't even know where it came out. Be real. What's up, man? Thanks for being here. You know, this figure is crap. Literally crap. There's absolutely nothing to it. But me being the person that I am, I need it. Look at the box, how cool that is. Look at that. Tony's head is trash compared to what we get now. You know, regular oval base, which I love these bases to begin with. Look at the figure. The color is what I love. Believe it or not, it's this the one thing that really gravitates me to that figure is just the color. I have the exclusive Mark IV gunmetal, but I don't have the Mark III. Look at this. This is trash compared to what we have now. Trash, 100% trash. And I don't care because I want it. I want it because I want it because I need it because it's missing in my collection. Look at the price. Let me see. Look at the price. $14.99. Tell me why the hell I would pay for that. But look at that, 1354. This is the one I have. Look at this one. It's a Mark IV. Look, completely different, so much better body, better paint application. It comes with freaking instructions at least. But this one I have. So I'm not worried about that one. But the one I really want is that one. Where did it go? This one. Let me see what you guys are saying real quick. I'm telling you, it's got to look so nice. Even though it looks crappy, it looks crappy as hell. Like I need it. Look at the prices: 1350, 14, 15, 3,000, 21. Tell me why I would pay for something like that. Absolutely not. But this is what they're going for. These are the figures that were so limited. That's why they're worth this money. Because you'll never find these figures again. They'll never remake these again and again. These were the golden days of Hot Toys. And that's my point. So, going back to this, so this is why that's a big deal. Because these exclusives, are supposed to be just for them. Another surprise. So as soon as they announced this, number one, I want to say thank you to the guys who, messaged me right away and to tell me that it was up, because I didn't even know that you had to sign up to get the notifications for this at all. I hadn't signed up for anything. I usually do, but I didn't know that we had to for these at all. I didn't see it. I never saw them on Sideshow to sign up for anything. So Clone Collector messaged me. Flavio messaged me right away. And somebody else, there's 3 people that messaged me right away about it. And I was like, oh, man, I had no idea. So, so I signed up right away, and then I was able to get the notification to order. But again, I didn't order. I'm not planning on ordering. And if it's there in the future, maybe. Do I need it? Absolutely not. Like I said, I already have 2, so I'm not worried about it. But then when I signed up, I see this. Look at this, guys. The Chrome version Stormtrooper. So what does that say? So that's 2 out of 3 that are coming to Sideshow. There's no reason for this to be here if it's not coming. Unless, they're teasing. I don't know. Do I hope it comes? Absolutely. I hope that's a sign that it's coming. So I hope that this is a good sign that they're gonna put it up for sale as well. Because I want this. I don't want it. I need it. I need this. And I need Captain America. I think Captain America, that stealth suit, is going to be amazing. It's updated. I don't know if you guys could see down at the bottom. Let me see if I could show you a little bit. Yeah, you can see at the bottom, I have the, hold on, let me remove this. See, I don't know if you could see at the bottom, I have from the Winter Soldier, I have literally 3 of the stealth suits. I have one with the Steve Rogers head sculpt, one with the helmet on, and then one with the jacket and jeans. So that's how obsessed I was with that suit. You know what I mean? That I needed to get that many. So I love that suit. Now, you're getting the suit with an updated body, updated head sculpt. There's no way, and I usually would get 2 just to display one with the helmet and one without the helmet. But in the movie, if you remember, in the movie, that specific suit he was wearing, he only showed up when he showed up to see Thanos in the beginning. He didn't even have the helmet on. He showed up without the helmet. So do I really need it with the helmet? No. So if it comes out on Sideshow, I'm only getting 1. You know what I mean? That's all I need, just 1. I already have, the Dooley. I don't need any more than that because, again, I already have plenty of the original ones, so I don't need any extras of those. But I definitely want one to go with the end game. What do you call it? Line, because I needed to complete it. That's just who I am. I need to complete everything. Let me see what the Thor's saying. The Chrome Troopers all looking. Yes, No, they look amazing. When you have, like I said, thank God I was able to grab the copper one. When you have the chrome clone troopers, the copper chrome, the gold chrome, and now you're gonna have a chrome storm. Forget it. They're gonna look beautiful. And then, not that it matches, but the porcelain as well. It's a really, really nice one. So yeah, so that's why this is such a big. This is such. I'm sure it will come. Yeah, I hope so. Single songwriter. I hope so. So that's why this is such a big deal. A lot of people, a lot of you guys don't know. You guys haven't been around for that long to really understand how important this is and how big of a deal this is, because this has never happened that I know of. At least this has never happened. That that they say that something's going to be specifically for a specific region, and then it's on Sideshow. So again, I hope this, like I said, this Chrome Stormtrooper being here is a big sign that it may come. We still have nothing of Captain America. So I don't know. Maybe they will keep that one as the exclusive over there. Again, I hope not, but it is what it is. I'm still not overpaying for it. I'll wait until I get it. What's up, Lahada? I want that Iron Man, but doesn't let me use rewards or coupons. Well, because it's a really high in demand exclusive. That's why they're not trying to give it to you for cheaper. If it was just a regular figure that they're trying to get rid of because they got too much of, they don't care about giving you 10% free shipping, this and that. But if it's something that's supposed to be a highly sought out for exclusive, you're not going to get it for a discount. Absolutely not, because they know they could get full price when people are paying $250, $300, $400 over the retail price. They're not going to give it to you 10% off, 15% off, free shipping. Absolutely not. So that's why they're not letting you use any coupons or anything. Fast figures thing for talking about this being new in the works of collecting. You said no. This is why I do it. I appreciate you, for being here to begin with. But this is why I do it. This is why I wanted to do it tonight. I wanted to stream with a couple people that none of them could, but I feel like this couldn't wait because this is very important and because it's such a big deal. That's why I wanted to talk about it as soon as possible. So I waited late enough to hope that enough people could watch. I mean, whoever makes it makes it, and whoever a lot of people watch it after. I noticed that after my streams are done, within an hour or so, it's already over 100, 200 views, which to me is mind blowing because I never expected any of that. So I appreciate everybody who watches my videos just in general. But so I just wanted to do it for you guys who don't understand how big of a deal this is, and especially for people who are bugging out over, oh my God, I really want this figure and I don't want to miss out on it, but I don't want to spend all this money. So what is this teaching you? Just wait. Because guess what? If you don't get it, right? Let's just say worst case scenario, you just can't get it. Is your life going to end? Are you going to die? No. It's just, all right, I missed out on it. I've missed out on plenty of figures that I wish I had right now. I'm going to show you guys another one that I don't even think they have it. I don't think, I'm telling you. And this figure is a combination of two figures, and they only made it was like a crazy amount. I want to say something like 30 or like 15 or something. It was crazy. But it was a different base, and they added the head sculpt of one figure to another figure that didn't come with a head sculpt, and they made it this crazy exclusive that only, like I said, it was like 13, 12 people, something like that, could get their hands on. And I couldn't, overseas only. I didn't even know where it came out at the time, and I still don't have it right now. And I wish I did have it, but it is what it is. What happened? Nothing. I just kept collecting. Oh my God, what the hell is it? It's the Mark? Hold on. Hot Toys Mark. It's not a Mark 4. Is it a Mark 4? No, 5. No, it's a 6. Mark 6. exclusive. It was so rare. It was such a rare figure that it only made like so many, like so little of them. And I was like, oh man, I was like, I'm really never getting this. And that was it. Like I just never got it. Let me see if I can find it. Oh man, what was it? It wasn't a Mark III. It wasn't a Mark IV. It wasn't a Mark V. It wasn't a Mark VII. So it had to be a Mark VI. Because I remember it was from when the Avengers came out, and that was the armor that was super hot at the time. It was the Mark VI. But again, this was plastic. It was a plastic version of this Mark. And yeah, see, I think it was because this one came with no head sculpt. So what they did was they added the head sculpt from another Mark that came out to that. See, this one didn't come with a head sculpt. So they added a head sculpt to this one with a different base, and boom, they gave you an exclusive. And I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Let me see. I hope I can find this so I can show you guys how rare this thing is. And when somebody usually has it for sale, they'll tell you how much they what do you call it? How many pieces they made. Big Dog, what's up? Thanks for being here. Woo! Let me see. Is it this one? No, it's not it. This is diecast. No. Oh man. Please, let me find you. I'm telling you, you guys are gonna be like, what? I can guarantee you, 99% of you guys have no idea that figure even existed. Have no idea. That's how rare it was. And again, you guys, a lot of you guys haven't been around for that long, but I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it because you guys got to see this. Let me see if this works. See, there's so many different versions, man. That no, it's not that. It's not that. It's not that. And I don't remember the type of exclusive that it was. Yeah, single songwriter. That's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to see. But again, if it's so old, I doubt I'm even going to find. Oh, here it is. Is this it? I think this is it. Yeah, because it came with the head sculpt that didn't. Yes, Avengers. See, there we go. Avengers MMS 179 Mark 6 movie promo. That's what it was. So it was a movie promo that came with, as I showed you before, it didn't have the Mark 6 regular, didn't come with a head sculpt. So they added the head sculpt to a Mark 6 and they added a different base, which would say this is not the base. It was a different base. It was a white and bluish and reddish oval, not oval, octagon or hexagon base. And oh man, let me tell you, but this is a different version of that exclusive. Axel, what's up, man? This is one of them. This is not what I'm talking about because look at the price. $529. That's not it. The other one had a different base, but it was something like this because remember I just showed you the original Mark 6 plastic didn't have Tony's head sculpt, but they gave him for that specific one, they gave him this head sculpt and they gave him the that special base. Let me see if I can find that base because that's oh man, and you're gonna see how many they made from that batch. It was something stupid like 13 or something like crazy. See, like this is another Mark 6 that's completely different. So they always had different versions of them, but they were all plastic. They were all, nothing crazy about them. Oh, man. Oh, is this it? No, this is not it. Let me see. No, it's diecast. Not it. Oh, man. I want to find it for you guys. I'm definitely going to find it for you guys because you guys need to see this. Oh, man. I hope I find it. I wish I knew what it was called, man. Promoted. Was this it? No, it's not it. Quit teasing me. I'm going to find it. I'm telling you I'm going to find it. There's no... Oh, wait. See, it's just like this, but the base is different, and it tells you how many pieces they made. What if I type this in, movie promo? Let me see. Hot Toys Mark 6 movie promo. Let me see. Oh, come on. This is doing an equal sign. Let's see. Let's see, guys. I'm going to find it. I'm determined to find it for you guys because you guys need to see this. You guys need to understand what Hot Toys was like once upon a time. And you guys need to see how, like, limited some of these pieces were that you would be like, there's no way. Like, how would you even get near any of these pieces? Oh, come on. I need you. I need you. See, it was a box like this, but it was like, it would tell you how many pieces. And I don't even remember if even those pieces were numbered, to tell you the truth. I don't think they were either, but there was only like something like 13 pieces or something like that. It was crazy. It was insane. Oh, man, where the hell is it? Let me see. I'm going to find it. I'm telling you, I'm going to find it. There's no way they sold out. All right, I'm going to do after this, I'm going to do the sold listings then, because I feel like, again, it was so long ago, so I don't even, if I find it like that, oh man, thank God, but I don't think so because it's been so long, unless something just sold recently, which I doubt because they were super, super expensive. Really, really expensive. Because again, they were so little made. Like the number, I wish I remember the number. It was something like 13, 10, 12. I was like, I definitely need it. When I heard that, I was like, I need it. And again, I just let it go because there was no way to get to it. It was so expensive. And I wasn't, no figure is worth, over $1,000 to me ever. But it looks just like this one. It's just, it comes with a different base. All right. How do you get to the sold listings now? Let's see. Auction, accept offers, local, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Sold. Condition. No. All listings. Accept offers. Wait, how come? Oh, here we go. Sold items. All right, let's see. 303, that's definitely not it. No, see, I doubt it. I'm telling you. You guys don't even. Actually, you know what I just realized? Let me see if I could Google it. Hot Toys Mark 6 movie promo exclusive. Oh, here goes nothing, guys. I think we may get it this way. Here it is. Bow. Told you. Look at the base. Look at the base. Look at the base. So they added the head sculpt, which didn't come with it, and then the newer style bases. Let me tell you how many pieces. Look, a light up base that it was unheard of back then. This was, I think, the first light up base in this style that they made. Look at here. Look how many pieces. Joint promo edition, limited to 16 pieces worldwide. 16 pieces. Can you imagine? 16 pieces. Look at that. And then the movie promo, which had the regular black base, was 3,000 pieces, which again, they just added the head sculpt and that was it. But the original Mark 6 didn't come with a head sculpt. It just came with the helmet. So then you had 3,000 of these and 16 of these. 16. Can you imagine? That exactly, Insane One. That I wanted that so badly. You guys don't understand. And if I could come, anywhere near it, I will definitely buy it. 100% buy it. Because this is something so, what are the chances of you getting a 16-piece one? Can you imagine? That's awesome. You're out of 16 people in the entire world to own a piece like this. This is why I wanted it so bad. And this is why I'm so obsessed with, always trying to get everything. But, Hot Toys those days are over. This was just because, again, the Avengers were super hot at the time. It was like, blowing up and stuff. And so that's why it was just crazy. Yomo, what's up, man? Thanks for being here. But so it's how crazy is that? This is what I wanted to show you guys. So this was Hot Toys. And I think this was the only piece that they made that was this low in production. Fabs had a hard time keeping the gate. I'm telling you, this is crazy. But how beautiful is this? Look at that. Even if it's plastic, it doesn't matter. You talk about limited. Look at that number. 16 pieces. Wait, let me see if I can make it bigger for you guys. Hold on. Yeah, that's it. 16 pieces. Can you imagine? And then this is the other one that kept coming up. 3,000 because they just added the head sculpt. But look, see, just regular black base. And oval black base. And then the difference with this one was the light up. But again, 16. Who the hell got those 16? Who? Tell me who got those 16. Because I've seen them on eBay. Again, this was back then. This was years ago. And I've never seen them since. So that's what I mean. So is Hot Toys ever going to get that way? Absolutely not. Even for their the figures that they make now, these collaborations of, like, for example, Instinct Toy. It's Instinct Toy. Oh man, Arts something. Instinct Toy Arts. Oh man, I forget. Instinct Toy Arts something and Hot Toys. Those big Venom Carnage figures that are just. It looks like they're just toys, but they glow in the dark and stuff. I have all three of them. Like, those are somewhat limited, but never to 14 pieces, 16 pieces. Like, absolutely not, So collaborations are still cool, though, because those are kind of rare. Those will always be special. That Venomized Iron Man figure, believe me when I tell you, that's a special figure. That's a special figure, and that'll be worth money eventually because they're very limited. And when I say very limited, I don't mean that they made 100 or something. No, they're limited because they're not something popular. It's not a mainstream item. It's a collaboration between two companies that decide, all right, let's make this figure, and that's why they're so different and so cool. So when I say that's what I mean when I say rare. But those are special figures, 100%, and they're going to be worth money always because, again, it's not something mainstream and it's not something common. But so that's why I'm so glad I found that for you guys because I haven't seen this. Look at that. Oh man. I would literally, let me tell you something. I would trade a couple of figures right now, brand new sealed figures for this. Even though, again, these outfits had problems. I don't know if you guys ever heard of the pink panties. So, as you guys can see, these are red. The plastic that they used as the insert here, because it wasn't metal, it wasn't plastic. It was some type of material to be able to not rub and scratch. So it wasn't like a rubber, but it was. I can't even explain the type of material it was. But it wasn't plastic. It was just a weird cushion material that that was able to. Yes, pink panties, absolutely. Yeah, actually, let me show you guys what I'm talking about because I have figures that actually turn pink. Let me see. Show you right behind me right now, so I can show you what pink panties are. So. Pink panties was a very common issue that was happening with the plastic, with the plastic Iron Man, the original ones, and it would turn pink. So they're supposed to be red, and they would fade, and you have red paint on the actual, plastic of the figure, which was able to hold on to the color, and that other material that was the crotch, the panties, would fade because it was a different material and it wouldn't hold on to the plastic, to the color as the plastic as well, and it would change color. Let me see what what's the investment? Let me see. Doesn't even say. Let me see. Light up base. No, doesn't even say. No, no idea. Total edition. No. I posted figurine. No, it doesn't even say. Just joint promo edition. That's it. Joint promo edition. Let me show you guys the red panties, the pink panties. Here's one right here. So this is a Mark V. That's not it. So this is a. And now look at what you're going to see a perfect example of what the pink panties problem. So I want to show. So this one is a Mark. I'll show you right now. I think this is a Mark III or a Mark IV battle damage. See? So look, this is a Mark. Let me make it big for you guys. Hold on. So you're going to see what I'm talking about. So look. So this is, I think it's a Mark III. I think it's a Mark III actually. So look at the torso, right? So this material here is not this here. And you could see already the different tones of paint. The Thor, thanks for being here, my friend. Have a good night. Let me see what you guys are saying. So look. So you notice how this here is nice and red and this here is like faded because this material is not this material. This was like a different type of material than this. So this is why the paint, even look at the difference with the thigh here where they hit, and then look at the panties here. See so that's why they call them pink panties. Pink panties. Because of the fact that they faded. Look, even in the back, you could see. Look at the different tones. Look at the red here, and then look at the pinkish here. So see what I mean? Yeah, so because it was different, two different, and it looks, you can't really tell much on camera just because it's very lit, but you could see the shine in the red and how dull the pink is because it's two different materials. So the paint didn't hold as well, so they called it a pink panties, right? And then so this, and I think this was a Mark. This was from Iron Man 1, so this was a Mark III. This was a Mark III, the Mark III battle damage, right? So you got the Mark III battle damage, and then this piece here was a custom piece that I bought on eBay, and I just put it on. So look at the chest, right? It didn't come with it. I bought it separately just because I thought it was really cool. And then look. So this is like the little things that like we used to do back then because there was not much, so people would soup up their figure with doing things like that. So it doesn't even belong on there, but people were making, third-party little pieces like that just to make your figures a little bit better. So, that's why, no, it's still cool. It's all plastic. Look at the scuffing on it. Look at the battle damaging on it. It's really cool stuff. That's why I can never get rid of my figures. It doesn't matter, if they're plastic or whatever. I don't they still stand. See, no problem. I don't like I don't like getting rid of my figures. I never did. I like having, for my own reference, if something comes out that's new, that's kind of like that. Oh, look, I got the old one. I like I like I like this, I like that. Max, what's up, man? Do you recommend so that's a good question because I didn't want to get into quarter scales at all, period. Just I didn't, which is I've said this multiple times. I don't have the Darth Vader, the quarter scale. I don't have anything Batman, Joker, and those figures are great, especially the last ones that came out. There was one Joker that came with an exclusive head that had Heath Ledger's face only half painted and then half raw. That I was like, I can't believe I'm not buying this right now, but I didn't because I didn't want to get into quarter scales. The moment Iron Man came out, I have them all. I bought all of them so far, and the ones that came with different looks, I bought 2 of them, and I have them all displayed. You can look at my channel. I have them on my collection tours, and let me tell you something. They're worth every penny. They look amazing. The detail, the head sculpts, the accessories, the bases. Bobby Ray, what's up, man? Thanks for coming. Eric, what's up, man? I didn't even see you there. So are they worth it? 100%. If you like Iron Man, they're really, really cool. They're really nice to have. They're coming out with the Mark II. Obviously, I don't know if you guys saw. I think there's a Mark IV as well with the gantry. I didn't get the gantry version because it's $1,000. The gantry is going to be massive. I have no room for that, and it sucks. But I think that whoever has the room is going to be amazing. I just got the regular version with a regular base, so I'm able to display them all at least somewhat together. Another question: are the quarter scales? I'm pretty sure they are, and if they're not, they feel like it because they're super heavy. They're super, super heavy. Look on the. Actually, I'll look for you right now because I don't. I've had them for so long. I don't even remember that if they were or not. Let me see if they have anything on here. Yeah, because I've had mine forever. I don't even think they have any on sale right now. Yeah, no, I don't even see anything. But again, I think they might be, and if they're not, like I said, they're so heavy, they feel like they are. They feel like that. But again, it's I don't know why you would. I mean, I understand why you would want it, but it's not. It's really not a big deal because you're not going to miss, it being die cast if it's not at all because they're amazing. Let me see if something comes up. No, I think they don't have any on sale. Actually, let me look on eBay. That's easier. Order scale. Hot Toys Iron Man. Let's see. See, so I have one of these because the other ones, the ones with the different version, you could do different versions of, like one with a head sculpt, one without a head sculpt. Those I bought doubles of, but this one there's no head sculpt, so I only bought one of these. And again, the outfits, the armors are sick. Hot Toys. Yeah, see, they don't even say. They don't even say. So they may not be die cast because again, there's no need for it to be die cast, and that's why I don't even remember if they're die cast or not. Because number one, they came out years ago, and number two, I don't think back then die cast was a thing anyway. So it's not something that like I think people were like, oh, they need to be die cast or I'm not buying. And again, you don't need it to be die cast. When you have one in your hand, you're gonna be like, holy crap, this is amazing. It's got so much weight. It feels like the figure is so big. It's so massive in your hand that you're really not gonna say, oh, I wish this was die cast because I think they were already $500 plus at the time, and if they were die cast, you would have paid $700, $800. So I don't think you're missing out on anything if they're not die cast. Let me see this one, the Mark III. This is the Mark III. Let me see. Let me see. Is it die cast? Does it say? Brand new used, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no, I don't think, I'm telling you, I don't think they're die cast at all. Anniversary present. Yeah, no, I don't think they're diecast. But I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. You're not. You're not. You're not gonna think about it if it's diecast at all. Like this one, I bought two of them, two deluxe, because you could get the battle damage Tony Stark head sculpt, and you get the bases were incredible. You got these two crazy bases. Let me see if I can get an exclusive. See, right here. So you got Tony's battle damage face, battle damage mask plate, face plate, and then you got the clean. So I got a whole clean one, and then I got a battle damage. So that's why I had to get two of these. Again, you're not gonna care if it's diecast or not because they're just amazing figures. This one as well. This one, no, this is a. There's one that's let me see, the Mark III. I think I got two Mark IIIs as well. I did for the same reason. One for look at the bases. The exclusive came with these bases. So I had to get two of these. One for the battle damage again, one to show Tony's face, and then one for a regular. Let me see. If that's figure, what was your very first how to figure? Oh man, actually I don't have it anymore. My very first one was the Dark Knight Christian Bale Batman, and I bought it for like $180, and then I sold it for like $240. And I wish I hadn't done that because it was like the very, very beginning when I started. And again, you were able to make money in those days with Hot Toys. So I saw it. I was like, oh, wow. I was like, it already went up, and I sold it used. I bought it used, and I sold it used on eBay. And I made money on it within maybe a month or so without even opening it. I opened it. I looked at it. And I was like, oh, wow, it's cool. And I had it in the box because when I started, I wasn't displaying anything because I had nowhere to put anything. I was living in an apartment, so I had everything stacked up, all the boxes stacked up on walls, and then I ended up building shelves, putting up shelves to display the boxes on the shelves because that's all I could do until I was able to buy the house. But I'm telling you're not going to miss out on the fact that it's diecast or not. You're not. It doesn't matter. They're so heavy. They're so massive. It's not going to make a difference. And look, let me see if this shows the base. No, this is the regular version. Let me see if I can find an exclusive of that one because this one's also, I got two of these as well. This one you need, again, I bought two because I got one with Tony's head and then one with the helmet on because I feel like, again, I always say this, I feel like it's a waste of having, whether it's a helmet or whatever, or displaying, actually, no, this one, I think I have him holding the helmet in his hand. I didn't buy two. I have him holding the helmet in his hand. Because I feel like it's a waste to not be able to hear. Here's the deluxe. This I definitely bought two of these to get this amazing base. Look at that base. So that's why I was like, there's no way I'm missing out. So I got a full clean one, and then a full what do you call it? A full battle damage one. Let's see what Eric's saying. Regular version for Doc Ock. Almost gone. Gil mentioned. Oh, see. Thanks for letting us know. Yeah, I wasn't gonna pre-order anything for Eternals, but I was like, you know what? I was like, you never know, because everybody, the movie sucked. I watched the movie. I didn't mind it. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't horrible. And I was like, you know what? I was like, I'll hold off. And then I waited like a day, and I was like, you know what? Let me just pre-order my stuff, and I did. So I only got one of each, because again, you never know. And I wish I would have gotten one more Angelina Jolie because she's going to be going for a lot of money. Females, like I always say. They're very limited. The females, especially somebody like Angelina Jolie, who's such a popular actress. So I think she's gonna be a big deal at some point. Yeah, no, this one is my favorite one out of all the ones I have. I bought two of these, and because of that base is like the biggest selling point. The regular base is okay, but this add-on piece right here is what makes the figure that much better and that much taller too. It's like super, super high up. So, the face plate, look at that. It looks like he got scratch in the eyes. The light up features, the lighting is, that blue is beautiful. Again, they're not die cast, but you don't need to worry about that because you're not going to miss out on that. You're not going to think, I wish I would have paid more for this. Like, no, it's worth, what it is. Let's see. Yeah, so that's awesome. I'm getting that's a good one because I'm telling you, I don't think they ever made her before on anything. I forget there was the female predator. Apparently she's supposed to be a take on Angelina. I don't know if you guys know which figure I'm talking about. The what's her name? Oh my god, I forget her name. I have her right in front of me and I can't think of her name. She's they made her with the Scar Predator, I believe. Oh man, what's her name? Machiko. This figure right here. She's supposed to look like she's supposed to be like a take on Angelina Jolie. Right here. So the fact that you're actually getting an actual Angelina Jolie is a huge deal. I don't know if you guys know this figure at all. Let me see if I can get a better picture. Yeah, this right here. Can you guys see? Wait, not that. Right here. Can you guys see that? So this figure is supposed to be, that actress here. Again, I don't know where she came from or whatever, like this character. Supposed to be Alien vs. Predator, but this is supposed to be Angelina Jolie's face right here. It's supposed to be a take on her at least. I don't know whose idea that was to make her like that, but this figure was going 300 plus at the time, and I think when it came out, it was maybe barely $200, and it went up to like over 300 at one point. So, let's see. Brandon, what's up, man? Thanks for being here. So this is another like hard to find figure right now. Again, is it worth it to get? It's up to you if you really like, aliens and predators. The body's not going to be the same as anything you have right now. A lot of these things, like the outfit, these attachments, they get worn out. I still have mine, still a little flimsy, but I'll never get rid of her because again, she's just a cool piece. Oh, that's right. That's correct. I do have Maleficent. That's right. 100%. Yeah. But again, this was the very first one. The very first Angelina Jolie that they made. And look at that. Yes. And then obviously you have Maleficent because I completely forgot about her. That's one figure that nobody talks about because nobody, a lot of people don't even know they made her. A lot of people don't even have her. And me having her, I completely forgot about her. So that's the actual real, updated version of Angelina Jolie. And then now you have her for the Eternal. So that's a good call on that, Eric, because I completely forgot. But yeah, so it's a good day today for us collectors and people who don't want to overspend. You know what I mean? A lot of people in the hobby, they love saving that money, and that's why they risk getting scammed with Toys Wonderland just to save a few bucks. Which I don't knock anybody for trying to save money, but is it worth it to either score or lose? To me, that's a huge gamble, and I don't do that. So if you need to save the money, get coupons, coupon codes, whatever you guys need to do. But to go risk all of it on companies like that, nah, man, not for me. Not for me. I could never. Absolutely not. Let me see what else. So so I don't know what you guys think of that. What happened to where did it go? Let me see. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know who's excited about this. I don't know who expected this. I sure as hell didn't. I tell you guys right now, I did not. Expect that whatsoever. Overseas Auto. Yeah, that I've heard of them. I never ordered from them. Apparently, they're very good. I don't know anything about them, but every time I hear anything about them is, I order from Pop Culture, and apparently they never have issues. But again, I don't know. So it's good if you've if you have experiences with them. As you guys know, all of my third parties I get from KitChen16Kit. I have my coupon code with him. If you guys need anything that's in stock, use my coupon code. It's spelled. I'm going to put it in the chat so you guys know. So my name is Fabs Figures. There's no S in the coupon code. So I think you get something like $5 off or something, $5 or $10 off or whatever. I don't remember. But if you're going to order from there anyway, might as well. You know what I mean? If he's got something that you need, you could check it out and get the discount. It's got to be in stock items only though. It's not something that it's on pre-order. It's got to be in stock. You get the discount, and then and the good thing about Kit is he ships for free. Everything that you get from him is free shipping. Everything, so you can't go wrong. I've been dealing with the guy since I started, pretty much. And I've dealt with him directly forever. Nicest guy to deal with. Has helped me out big time over the years. Any questions, he's always there. Any problems, he's always there. I've never had an issue that he hasn't fixed to date. He has never given me the runaround about anything. He has never said, "Oh, I'll get back to you," or never gotten back to me. Never happened, and that's why I tell you guys this all the time. I have this coupon code. I get zero money from it. I get absolutely nothing. I do it because number one, I want to help him make more money, because I feel like that's my way of showing him appreciation, because he's helped me out so much that's my way of paying him back. And not only paying him back, but helping out the community as well to save a little bit of money. Why not? Michael, what's up, man? Thanks for being here. Yeah, so there you go. I've ordered from Kit. Great service. The guy is incredible. There's no rip-off. There's no scam. There's no, blah, blah, blah. He'll never, try to jerk you around. Again, I don't stick around people that are crappy. I don't support people that are crappy. If I, and I've never dealt with Toy of Wonderland directly ever. I don't think I've ever purchased for them, so I don't have any experiences for them either. But I don't think, an entire community being scammed and ripped off is going to make that up. You know what I mean? And people show you proof of it. It's not like they're just saying it and then keeping quiet. They're showing you emails and conversations of what these people are saying. So, so that's why I help him. I try to, at least. I push the coupon code, not for me at all. Not for me, because, again, I don't benefit from that at all. I'm going to order, whether I have a coupon code or not, I'm going to order from him anyway. I have for the past at least, 8 to 10 years maybe, directly from him. So it's not, I'm going to, Max, I'm going to type it in. Hold on. So, Arcostra, what's up, man? Thanks for being here. So that's the website on the screen. And so, I'm going to order from him regardless. So I said, can you give me a coupon code? And again, I did say, for me to get something off, never ask for that. I would feel embarrassed to even say it. And people do it all the time in the community. I know somebody who contacted Sideshow directly to get his own coupon, and he's I don't know who's using it. I'm assuming people are using it, but it's an awesome idea, and he's getting his money from them. Can't knock that one bit. Very smart. If people are going to order from them anyway, why not, benefit? I would not ask for that because it's embarrassing. If he offered me that, it'd be a different story. If he said, "Oh, listen, you're big and I want you to, to push my site and I'll give you something." But no, I asked him for it. I said, "Listen," I said, I want to help you. I said, "Can you give me and he's giving it to me already. This is the third time. Last time, the past 2 times, he had given them to me for like a week. And I said, I would push it, real quick. But again, my group wasn't as big and nobody really cared about anything I had to say anyway. So they were like, "Oh, this guy, he's probably thinks he's gonna get money from us." And I've never gotten a penny ever. I've never gotten a penny. You guys can message him and ask him yourselves. He has no reason to lie. Because if we had a deal and we had a business deal, I have no reason to lie to you guys about trying to make money out of a deal. Like, well, there's nothing wrong with making money. But I have never said, "Oh, I want to make money." Absolutely not. I just want to help somebody who has helped me. And that's why I push the coupon code and always, guys, I order from him and this and that, and I always say, "Flippin' Jedi, what's up, man? Thanks for being here." So that's why I again, I've dealt with him forever. I'm not going to support somebody that sucks. That's not good. Another company, actually this company that I only get So Toys from because Kit does not carry So Toys, is Giant Toy. Let me tell you something. I have never had a single issue with Giant Toy. All I ever get from them is So Toys. Never an issue with items broken, items missing, items not shipped, as soon as, like right now, I'm expecting what just came out. The So Toys Bloodsport. That was the last figure that just released from them. So I'm waiting for that. It should be here within this week or next week because they shipped it like a week and a half ago. So, or was it last week? I think maybe last week or the week before. One of those two, but that's coming soon. So, I ordered also the So Toys Kingpin from them, which I can't wait for. So only So Toys I ordered from Giant Toy. Again, I don't deal with them directly. I just order on their website. That's it. Never had an issue, so I never contacted them about anything. I order. They send me the invoice when it's ready to ship. I pay. That's it. No problems. February, would you recommend the So? Oh, absolutely. Well, number one, if you're going to compare it to the Sideshow one, burn the Sideshow one. That thing is hideous. The So Toys Gambit is beautiful all around. The body, the outfit, the accessories, the hands, the head sculpts. Either one. A lot of people like the cool looking one with the hair on top. I actually have the one with the long hair down because I like that look better, just because it reminds me more of the Wolverine Origins Gambit, which I made a custom of. So I like that look a little bit better, so I have it displayed that way. And I bought 3 of them, actually. I bought 3 of those. And I kept one. I kept one, and I sold the other 2, I believe. Yeah, I think I did sell the other 2. But I bought 3 because I was like, oh, I'm going to display 2. And then I was like, you know what? I was like, no. I was like, let me just get rid of them because I have no room anyway. So I sold the other 2. Yes. The Tremble Dust, what's up? I didn't even see you here. What's up, man? Thanks for being here. Yes, Giant Toy is very, very good too. Again, no issues with them. Never dealt with them directly, but I place my order from my So Toys. They send me the invoice. I pay. End of story. Nothing broken. Nothing missing. Nothing ever. Travelers have been itching for X-Ray conference. Yep. Dorica's Maximus, what's up, man? Thanks for being here. When do you think Chrome Social will go? I don't even know, man, because I'm shocked that it's even up on this website to begin with. So I'm not even going to try to answer that. Like I said, I did not expect this. I told you guys many times. If Sideshow gets them, when I was streaming with other people, I would tell you guys, if Sideshow gets them, I would be shocked. Do I think so? Absolutely not. Because again, from my personal experiences, this has never happened in the past ever. Ever. So that's why I was always saying no, because exclusive, especially Shanghai exclusives and overseas exclusives are strictly overseas, never in U.S. So the fact that you're looking at this on Sideshow is already mind-blowing, so I'm not even going to try to answer your question because I don't even know. Because what if they decide that it's not coming? Then what? It's a possibility. So I don't even know what to even tell you. Eddie, what's up, man? Thanks for being here. No problem, man. Let's see. Satch's doing an unboxing of something tomorrow. Oh, I wonder what it is. Probably the Mark 46. I tell you that. So wait. Hope on late the Chrome Soul Trooper. Well, so yeah, so you're seeing the picture now. So it's not up for sale yet, but it looks like at some point it may come. So that's this, because the Mark 46 that was supposed to be Shanghai only is up for sale. So you could buy right now and it'll ship like right away. So this is Hope, but nothing on Captain yet. But if they have the 2, why not the 3? You know what I mean? So I don't know. So I hope so, like everybody else. Because at the end of the day, the only 2 I care for are this one and Captain. This, like I mentioned earlier, I have 2 of the original ones with the head sculpts. I don't need, even if it's updated, I don't really care for it. May I get it if it's available in the future? Possibly. If it sells out tomorrow, will I care? Absolutely not. Because again, I got the original ones with the head sculpts. So I'm not missing out on anything. Plus, also, the fact that it comes with this base, which is what makes it exclusive. Really, really cool base. I don't have anything against the base. I have everything against the size of these bases. The new, I don't know if you guys saw the new Mark 6. Not Mark 6, Mark 5. The new exclusive racetrack base. Unbelievable. So now that's another topic that I wanted to get into. Actually, let me see if I can pull it up. Mark 5. So you have the reissue, right? This is the reissue because now it's the 3rd one, right? So you have the original, you have a reissue, and now you have the second reissue, which is the racetrack base. Let me see. Is it up? Is it up yet? I don't think it's up yet. That's why. What's new? Let's see if it's up. If it's on one new. This is the reissue. So this is the old pictures. Let me see if it comes up. But yeah, so I don't. The bases are super cool. There's nothing wrong with the bases, but they're so big that they're so unnecessary, in my opinion. Especially if you have the room, by all means, those bases are beautiful. But me, what am I going to do with that? What am I going to do with something like that? It's not going to fit anywhere. I'm already limited in space on top of the details. So where am I putting this thing? I would have to buy the figure and then put it on an oval base, and that's a waste because if I already have 2 of them, why do I need a 3rd one with no head sculpt to put it on? You know what I mean? So that's why I don't really care for it that much. You think that Mark IV is a good price about? What do you mean, like for retail on Sideshow? What do you mean? What's a good price? If it's retail, if it's retail, it's retail. But if it's secondary market, I don't think anything at this point is worth that unless it's something like 16 pieces. And even then, it's like, is it really that that worth it? I never seen. Yeah, well, so here's the thing: when you don't have a big collection, and you have, let's say, for example, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 details, right? And your collection is limited to 1 piece per shelf on a detail, those people use those bases and they look amazing. That's when you really get to appreciate those bases, when they're just a single piece on the shelf, taking up the entire shelf as a centerpiece. They look beautiful. And I think that's what those bases are meant to be on, just by themselves. You know what I mean? That's it. Nothing around it, taking away from it. Nothing, because if you put something in front of it, you're not going to appreciate it. If you put something behind it, you're not going to see it. So it's just for that piece to sit in the center of the shelf and look beautiful. I think that's the point of those bases, which again, I don't have a problem with the bases. I have a problem with the size of those bases. In my opinion, they're useless. So are you talking about this one? Yeah, no, this is the retail price. If you're looking for this one, that's what it is, But again, if you're gonna buy this, just wait for the exclusive with the racetrack base. If you care for the base. If you don't care for the base, then just go for this. It's gonna be the same exact thing without just a different base. That's it. You know, there's nothing different. I don't know if you guys saw, I just opened my second Mark V just now. I've had it for months sitting in the box. Look, box right here. I just opened it. Mark V. Literally just opened it a few minutes ago. I took my pictures, put my videos up, and finally I said, you know what? Let me just display it. Just because, again, this one came out, the new one came out, and I was like, let me just display it. I was gonna hold it, and I was just like, you know what? Let me just put it out. Because it was just sitting in the box for too long. So now I have it out displayed. I took a picture with the plastic one, the other diecast one, the Tony Stark in the racetrack suit. I didn't even bother taking a picture of Whiplash with them. I'm more focused on the actual figure. If I want, yeah, exactly. If you wanted the look of the bases, then go for the bases. But you know, the figure is what matters. You know, if you get, let's say, for example, they never made the racetrack diorama base, but you get the figure with this base. You're still going to get it if you really want the figure, because you're going for the figure, not for the base. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But are they cool? Absolutely. Insane one. Insane one. I feel like you. Not really anymore. I mean, tomorrow I'm going to get a couple of things. I'm not ordering as much anymore, like at all, man. The game is not the same at all, not even a little bit. I would be getting, 2, 3s of stuff. The Darth Vader was one of the only few that I got 2 of. The new Thor, I got 2 because the helmet version, and then the one with this head sculpt. Everything else has been one, just because there's no limited, they're going to sell out. And even if they sell out, what's happening? You have Toys Wonderland selling them for $180, in a few weeks anyway. So there goes the value of that. Then you got everybody's selling all of a sudden. So nobody's buying anything right now because everybody's trying to make money on used things that they're not going to make. So it's not even worth it anymore right now. That's why, it may feel like I'm getting stuff all the time. It's not like I used to at all. And this has been happening for the past, maybe 3 months or so, because 2 months, because it's like, it's so sad, man. The game, Hot Toys is not what it used to be. And companies like Toys Wonderland doesn't help the value. People used to be able to sell an entire collection of Hot Toys and make decent money, believe it or not. Like plastic, when it was all plastic, there was no diecast, there was barely any reissues or anything like that. Because there have been plastic reissues. And, people, you were able to sell your entire collection, whether it was, 30 figures, 20 figures, whatever it was, and you were making decent money. You were able to do things with that money. Now, forget it. If you want to sell something quick, you have to lose money. Period. If you bought something for $240, $250, let me tell you something. If you don't sell it below $220, $200, you're not going to sell it. You're not going to sell it. It takes forever. And that's depending on what it is as well. How popular the item is as well. When you get a high number of figures, there's no way you can keep those boxes, or do. I keep them all. I have every single box that when I first started, I didn't know better, so I was getting rid of the shippers. Big mistake. I learned that the hard way. And so now I keep everything. Literally, I have every single box of every single figure that I, except maybe, some third-party figures that, I don't care for. But Hot Toys, I've kept every single box. I built shelves all around my garage. Literally, the entire perimeter of my garage is all shelving, specifically just for the boxes. The closet right here, let me show you. So where all these boxes are, all those boxes against that wall, well, there's a closet right behind those boxes. That whole closet is a closet that's under the steps. It's filled to the top with all Hot Toys and Sideshow boxes. The boiler room right on this side here, because I'm in the basement, all filled with Hot Toys boxes. So I keep every single box. I try to keep. I have to keep every single box. The third parties, I started keeping some because now, they're different. But from back then, I didn't keep many third parties at all. But I try to keep, I try to keep as many boxes as possible. You can't get rid of them. If for whatever reason I have to, get out of the game or just all right, I need to cut down and start selling, right? If you don't have a box, you're losing about $100 just right off the bat. Okay. And if you don't have a shipper, you're losing another like $40 to $50, again, depending on the person, if they really want the shipper, if the person doesn't give you a hard time about it. If so, all that stuff affects the sale of the figure. So I didn't know that in the beginning, which is why I got rid of the shippers in the beginning, because I was like, oh, they're the shippers. They come, that's how they come, so you could throw it away because you're going to keep the art box. Nope. That's the protection of that box specifically to that figure, and it belongs with that figure forever. And people make fun of that. Oh, who keeps shippers? Blah blah blah. Collectors keep shippers. Yeah, the shift is crazy. Yeah, exactly, Eddie. Very sudden is correct. That's why I said within the past 2-3 months, it's like, man, like what happened to the market? And again, I'm telling you, I'm the first one to say, oh, I'm getting 2 or 3, 3 or 4. Those days are gone, because it's not even worth it. Again, let me show you. I'm stuck with all of this. These are all brand new sealed. I have like 70 boxes there. I'm doing, I don't know if you guys know, I've been doing raffles to get rid of these boxes. $20 a spot. Right now I have a raffle going for Star Wars and DC figures, all brand new sealed, in my Facebook group. And I put all my stuff on my Instagram as well. I have 6 spots left. That's my only way. I'd rather give them to you guys, to the community, for $20, a chance to win a figure for $20, than try to sell them for what they're going for on eBay, because I'm just going to keep them because they're not going to sell for that. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing with the raffles. Hold on, let me see where. Oh, here we go. So that's that. So I'd rather just do that and give some, like somebody just won he wanted the Spider-Man 2099. I posted it on my Instagram, and so he's like, I've never won a raffle, and he only bought 1 box for $20, and he won. Out of 20, that raffle was 20 people. This one, the one I'm doing now with Star Wars and DC figures, is 26 people. And out of 20, he won. He's like, I've never won anything. He goes, I went and played the Lotto, New Jersey Lotto, just because I felt lucky. Like, it's just, if you don't play, you'll never know. So that's why it's I'd rather do that and get rid of them that way than hold on to them for another, because I've had a lot of these for years, 3, 4, 5, 6 years already, if not more. So I just need to get them out of here. So that's another reason why I'm not buying more, because why would I still buy 2, 3, 4s of each when I can't even get rid of these? You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. And I'm running out of room. But forget everything else. I'm running out of room. I barely have any room to put stuff in. I bought, I don't know if you guys could see. There's a see that box right there? Let me see if I could zoom in. See that box with the numbers on the floor right there with that white thing on it? That is a box of oval bases. Okay, so I'm buying oval bases in bulk at this point. Okay, in bulk, because I need to get rid of the heavy base, the bigger bases that are taking up too much space. So that's what I have to do at this point. Getting rid of whenever I get a figure and I need to put it somewhere and it doesn't fit. Like, for example, if you guys go look at the pictures I just posted of the Mark V, I'm not displaying either one with their original base. I can't. They're all on oval bases, because they take up way too much space, and then I'm screwed. So it's not even worth it using the regular rectangular bases. Let me see. Oversaturation. Oh, absolutely. Again, Toys Wonderland. Before Toys Wonderland, we never had this issue. People were still making, whether it was $60 in the groups, on eBay, $60, $80. People were making money with Hot Toys still, before Toys Wonderland became a thing. The moment they came out, boom, the whole market was destroyed. And I could put all my money on it that it was them and only them, because I've been around forever, okay? And we never had this problem, ever. This company didn't exist when I started. And if it did, nobody knew about it. All of a sudden, boom, came out, the whole market's destroyed. So Fab is a boiler room. He lives. Yeah, no, I do. It's a boiler. I'm in New York, so we have boiler rooms in basements. Does any? I don't know. I know. I in the past I know people have, and they look really cool how they displayed them. But do they anymore? I have no idea. I haven't seen them in a long time. Let me see. I don't live in a space. Yeah, space is another thing. Is this playing about? No, not at all. It's not that it's frowned upon. If they again, some boxes are really cool, especially how some people again years ago I used to see people displaying their boxes really nicely, and because Hot Toys boxes are so vibrant and so colorful, and those boxes, they clash with each other, so they always pop. I remember when the very first Avengers line came out, those boxes, people had them up like that next to each other. Oh man, so beautiful. Really, really cool displays with the boxes. Do they do it anymore? I haven't seen them in years, so maybe not. But back then, I'm telling you, they look I was like, oh man, I should have done that with my boxes because you don't have that many figures to begin with, so you could use up some room with those boxes. But now, I don't think so. Not for nothing, but the market. Not for what the market is. I'm just saying. Yeah, I mean, if you're looking to buy like used, yeah, or you're looking to get it for 180, 140, 50, 60 bucks on Toys Wonderland. But if you're trying to sell, good luck. And if you're selling and you're selling right now, if you have things for sale and you're actually selling, you're losing money, guaranteed, because nobody's overpaying for anything right now. Thule, Fab sitting. Yeah, no, I literally. That's why again, I will not. I'd rather hold on to them for the next 10 years than lose money on them, because what is the point of getting into a hobby to throw money away? Like, absolutely not. And to a certain extent, I know I will, because I put in so much to begin with anyway. But it's like to blatantly do it on purpose, not happening. Absolutely not. Insane one. It's just recession inflation. That's another thing too. That's a lot of people. They're everything's super expensive. They're making the same amount of money. So they're budgeting a lot more. But at the end of the day, too, if somebody wants something, they're going to spend that money on whatever it is that they want. Period. That's just life. You know what I mean? If you're going to buy a figure, you're going to figure out a way to get your figure. You're going to cut down on going out. You're going to cut down on buying clothes. You're going to cut down on whatever it is that you want to do. And you're going to buy your figure. So people spend money on whatever they want to spend their money on, and that's just a fact. But the economy is not good right now, so that's not helping. I have a raffle right now. I have 6 spots left. Go check out my if you're on Facebook, check out my group 1/6 Evolution. If not, I just posted it. I don't know if I have it on Instagram, but let me see. I'm trying to figure out how you could get to it if you don't have Facebook. Private message me and I'll get to you. But yeah, I have 6 spots left. Actually, let me see. Let me see if I could get. I don't even think I'm logged in. Hold on. Let me see if I can log into my Facebook. Let's see. Let me see. I don't want you guys looking at my password. I don't want you thieves to take my identity. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, so now let me go to the group. All right, here we go. All right, so I'm in. Okay, good. All right, so here we go. All right, so this is the raffle that so here it is. Star Wars DC raffle. $20 per spot, 26 spots available. So, these are the rules. And then so the spots open are 2, 18, 20, 24, and 26. And these are the figures you could pick from. So if you're the winner, you could pick from these figures. So pay attention. And then these are all brand new sealed figures. None of them are open for inspection. None of them are, I went to check. Nothing. They're completely sealed how I got them from Sideshow. That's another thing. Even if I try to sell for like retail, I can't, because when I order from Sideshow, so I have to pay tax and shipping. So I'm already over retail by like $60, at least $60, depending on what it is. So that's what happens. So I can't even say, oh yeah, I'll sell it for retail. It's impossible. So I'm already over $60 plus. So for me to make any money, I have to be at least $80 plus. You know what I mean? So yeah, so these are the choices. I think it's like 26 figures to choose from. I just added these two here a couple days ago. But yeah, these are all your choices. So winner, whoever wins gets to pick from any of these figures. Again, all brand new sealed. Let me see. That's a pretty good name for us. Yeah, thank you. No, because when I picked the name, I was like, they're my figures. So everybody calls me Fab. Fab's figures. So I was like, it was an easy name to pick. Yeah, shit. You don't say. Unbelievable. It's like reaching the ceiling now. I have no idea, man. I feel like they came out of nowhere, and I think what happened was when they got mixed up with the other guy. You guys know who I'm talking about. I think that's when it became a problem, because he shoved it in everybody's face. And what happened was, obviously they were there before him, and once they collaborated, I think because of the other guy having, all these followers, I think that's what created the problem, because it just spread like wildfire when they got involved together. So I think that was the issue. I don't think it was the company itself. I think it was that duo that created the issue, and they created the issue on purpose, because if you guys pay attention now to how that guy talks about Sideshow, all of a sudden Sideshow is a problem. The moment he started dealing with Toys Wonderland, Sideshow became an issue, and Sideshow sucks and this and that, and then you have other people in the community talking about Sideshow that way as well, when Sideshow has been nothing but amazing in every single way. Customer service, there's an issue, full refund. They have never taken a penny from anybody. Toys Wonderland can't say that. So, you have to know that, and I said that in my previous streams too. When you hear things like that about Sideshow, you have to understand where it's coming from. It's coming from somebody who's benefiting from you buying from Toys Wonderland. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't follow these people, and a lot of people do, which is kind of sad, because they don't know any better. They just see this guy, they see the subscription numbers. Oh my God, he must be a king. He must know what he's talking about. Look at all these people following him, and they fall for that, not realizing that they have an agenda, and that's a huge problem. You New York, Brooklyn over here. Oh, what's up, Tremble Dust? I didn't even see you here. What's up, man? Brooklyn, Long Island. Lived in Queens when I lived in my apartment. Queens, right next to Brooklyn, actually, Middle Village. So I was literally right down from what the hell is the name? Bushwick, I want to say. It was right next door. So good to see you here, man. I envy you living in New York, and for your collect. You don't envy me living in New York. I want to leave New York. New York is trash right now. New York is horrible, all around. The Democrats right now are destroying New York. So you don't envy that. Maybe my collection, but not living in New York, because everybody that was living in New York is in Florida right now. So New York is not what it used to be whatsoever. The mayor is trash. The governor is a psychopath. Let me tell you something. Don't even get me started. Dark Jedi. I have no idea. I think this happy is yeah. It's getting, that's the thing too. Years ago, it's not what it was. It was kind of, it wasn't so popular. It wasn't so big. It was still worldwide. It was just they weren't making so much. Now they've gotten so big, and another thing you have to understand, like I said earlier, people were making money reselling these things. So Hot Toys figured, well, you're not making money off of my stuff that I'm not making as much money for. Because like I said, I was selling figures used for double and triple. Used. Okay? So can you imagine how that company feels making a figure for $170, $160? They go on eBay and look to see what they're going for, and they see it for $600-700. How do you think you would feel as a company owner if you saw that? You'd be like, what the hell am I doing wrong? So what do? Let me flood the market. Let me give them more. So that's another reason why that's happening as well. So, you combine all of that and you got what we got right now. It's insane. It's insane. Nothing in the pandemic. Our Castro. Was it TW or did COVID? No. Because what does that even mean? Toys Wonderland, is destroying the market. It has nothing to do with COVID. I think what COVID did was prevent the amount of production and to get things, out quicker because, they stopped producing for God knows how long. But that has nothing to do with Toys Wonderland, Sideshow having a figure for $240, $250, $260, and then Toys Wonderland having it for $140. That has nothing to do with COVID. It has 100% to do with them destroying the market and getting rid of as much inventory as possible. But it has nothing to do with COVID. COVID just maybe slowed down the production because everything was shut down for so long. But Toys Wonderland is responsible for a lot of what's going on. Again, and not just them alone. It's a combination of a lot of things, but they don't help. They don't help at all because they're killing the value of collection of the collectibles. 100%. Pandemic collect. No, I'm telling. Again, I don't have anything against anybody saving money. This is an expensive hobby, so you have to be smart and try to save money. I use the coupon. I use the payment plans because that's my way of playing the game, to be able to be part of this hobby and be able to live my life. So that's why I use the payment plans. Coupons whenever I can. Obviously, I pre-order 99% of everything, so they're not going to give you coupons when you're pre-ordering everything, right? So a lot of people don't pre-order, wait till the item is released, and then they use the coupons. Very smart. I just, again, out of habit, I just pre-order everything right away. Because with Hot Toys, you never know. You take for granted all of a sudden that, they're making so much, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, it's already, on waiting list. And you're that one time that you were, I'm going to wait. And then you really miss out on the figure. That's the fear. You know what I mean? That's the problem. So I'm not even trying to risk it. Because I played that game before and I had to overpay on eBay, and I've learned my lessons, which is why I pre-order everything. It's not smart, it's not fun, but I know that I'll have my figure at the end of the day. Whether a lot of these things that was at the Thanos recently, that was like $80 off. When I hear stuff like that, I'm like, holy crap! I'm like, that hurts. That hurts a lot. That all these people that just waited, got $80 off and probably free shipping too. You know what I mean? Because it is what it is. But you don't think I feel that? Of course I do. But am I going to dwell on it? Absolutely not. Because I got my figure when I wanted it, and that's it. Losing money unless you're selling. Yeah, exactly. And I'm still shocked that people. I get it, but people still paying $500 plus for that. Mine are coming. I ordered 2. Actually, I think they shipped them already, so they're probably coming next week. I'm actually thinking of not even selling one. I'm definitely keeping one, but I think I'm going to add, because after this raffle, I'm gonna do a die-cast raffle as well. So once this Star Wars DC raffle, then I'm going to do a $20 spot, 30 people raffle. And it's going to be all die-cast. So you're going to have Mark 50, Mark 85, You're gonna have the old war machines. You're gonna have the Pepper Potts mark. You're gonna have Venom Pool. So I think I'm gonna add that Boba Fett into that raffle too, just to make it interesting for whoever, because you're gonna have a ton of choices. You're gonna be like, oh my god, what do I pick now? So I think that's what I'm gonna do instead of just putting it up on eBay and putting it for 600 and making that money. You know what I mean? I'd rather make it exciting for you guys and make it fun. A lot of people are picking up this. I mean, so yeah. So there's some people, and those are the dangerous, ones, the early ones, because they're seeing all these people posting, and oh man, I got to get everything so I can start posting and sharing my stuff. But like I've said before multiple times, just collect what you like. Don't do anything for other people. Don't do anything for likes. Don't do anything for people to comment on your stuff. Because what happens is, and it's very common, and a lot of you have probably seen it by now, what happens is you'll have people posting, oh, I got my figure. They'll pay overseas prices, first batch prices, to boast in the groups, and oh, I got my figure. And then they get their few likes and their few comments, and that's it. Nobody else cares. And then in a couple of weeks, the figure's up for sale. Why would you do that? People do it all the time. It's their money. They're allowed to. Let them do whatever they want. But is it worth losing that much money over? No. But they do it for the boasting online. I've said this a billion times about myself. The reason why nobody knows me is because I wanted it that way. I've collected by myself, for myself, in my own privacy, for me. It was never to impress anybody. It was never to show off to anybody. People in the community that I would talk to privately and show them my collection privately would tell me, you would be a god if you started posting your collection. You would be a god in the community. This was years ago. This was before I got involved with any of this. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm a private person. I want none of that. Because I never wanted to be a YouTuber. I never cared for any of that. I never wanted the attention from any of that. What people say, like even now, people come for me. I don't know if it's jealousy. I don't know what it is, but always, I used to post in other people's groups, always put me down, always say negative stuff, which is why I started my own group to begin with. I've held up my own group for the longest time because nobody really posted anything in my group. People joined my group, but nobody posted in my group for years. And you could go look it up. You could go backwards in my group and go look. I've supported my own group with my own collection for years because all I did was just post my own stuff there. Nobody would even like my stuff. It was just my own stuff. And then little by little, people started getting more involved and more involved and more involved and more involved. But it was just me. And again, I never forced anybody to join. I never shoved that in anybody's face. Whoever wanted to join. If they didn't, they did it. That's it. It was just for me to be able to post my own stuff without people coming after me because they were jealous of my collection. Like, nobody needs that, So that's one of the reasons, why I probably avoided it to begin with, because I know how people are, just in general. That's just life. Not everybody's going to like you. Not everybody's supposed to like you. You're not in this world to have people, to have everybody like you. It's unrealistic. It's not going to happen. And you're just going to piss off people that are just looking at you. It's just how it is, It's just people are just going to dislike you because they just dislike you. And the same vice versa. You're going to dislike people that you just look at them, you're like, God, I can't stand that guy. What did he do to you? I don't know. I just can't stand him. It just happens, So I started my own group for that same reason. I'll post for myself. Whoever wants to come and look at my collection and appreciate it, and there's somebody who likes, enjoying looking, because that's who I am. I love looking at any collection of anything. I love 1/6 scale, 1/4 scale. I love Dragon Balls, whatever collection it is, cars, Matchbox, anything that's a collection is impressive. Transformers, whatever it is. Because do you know how many years it takes for you to collect a certain amount of pieces and to display them and stuff? I love looking at any size collection, any type of collection. And a true collector loves any type of collection, whether it's big or small. So I've always appreciated that. So I would tell people, when they they would say, I'm getting mine soon. My comment is usually, post when you get it, because I want people to show their stuff as well. It's not, I don't have my group to just post my own stuff and just look at my stuff. I don't care about yours. No, I want to see other people's stuff too. But, a lot of people will rather go in other groups and share their stuff. Why? Because there are other people more involved in those other bigger groups. So they want to get the attention. And again, it's fine. I'm not mad at it, but that's what's happened for years. So the fact that my collection is big enough to be able to support my own group is the only reason why my group is even open right now. Because if I didn't have the collection, like some of the people the people you guys watch on YouTube, nowhere near, they come off like they're experts. They come off like they know about this stuff. They've been around for 3, 4, 5 years. They know everything suddenly. Go find out how many figures they got. They sell more figures than what they actually own. They have groups bigger than mine. They have channels bigger than mine. That's just how it is. People like the show. People like all that stuff. But, it is what it is. If I would have started all of this when I started 2008, 2009, I would be probably tens of thousands of subscribers deep right now. I would be huge right now. But it was never something that that drew my attention. It was that, oh my God, I really want to be a YouTuber. I really want to make a lot of money on YouTube. It was never, I liked working. I love my career. I love what I do. I never saw, even as like side money, I never said, oh, let me get on YouTube to make side money. I didn't even know that was a thing. You know what I mean? And it was happening all around me, but I never thought that, and back then people were making money on YouTube. It's harder to make money now. Back then it was that much easier to make money. And again, never crossed my mind to let me get on YouTube and make some money. Never, ever. So, so I love my collection. That's why I'm glad that, I'm not that type of person who will buy something and then display it and then, oh, let me go sell it to make that little bit of money. And then, oh, I don't have it anymore. And then something comes out that goes really nice with it. And, oh, I wish I had it. That happens all the time in the community as well. Oh, I wish I hadn't sold it. Again, people sell it for many reasons. They need money for bills. They need money for, to buy different things. And it's not, that's not the problem. The problem is then you miss out on something, cool that you could have had. How many people can compare original plastic Iron Man figures with die-cast figures? Very rare, because people think that the plastic ones all of a sudden don't matter. They have no value. To me, even like, for example, that one with the pink panties problem, that's an original piece. Yeah, it's not worth what a die-cast piece is, but it's worth something to me because I know it's original. I know it was the first one that was made. So as a collector, it has a value. Maybe not to a new collector, but to somebody who knows about the game, that has value to somebody else. So that's why I don't get rid of my stuff. And eventually, hopefully, those are the figures that are going to be worth something because of how rare they're going to be at that point. And that's why I hold on to all my stuff. Selling it and making those $40 now doesn't mean anything to me. It means to a lot of people, that quick money. A lot of people get into this to make that quick money. Not me. Come on, that's coming. Diecast. There's no, that's 100% coming eventually. If you guys see, what's going on with the little, with their little what's the word? With the little can't even think of the word now. But the way they're doing, coming out with this figure here and then this figure here and then this, they're 100% doing reissues. And even Ultron, don't sleep on Ultron coming out diecast, because you'll see. That's another one. Ultron's another one that's gonna be diecast. The pattern was the word I'm looking for. They got a little pattern going. They're reissuing older figures with updated bodies, updated where it's diecast, this, that. So pay attention to that too. Every time Hot Toys comes out with a figure, pay attention to what happened before and what may happen after, because they have a pattern. They'll come out of left field with something you never expected, but pay attention to specific figures and you're going to see what happens. But all that stuff is coming, 2.0s and diecast, and because it's easy money. You have to remember that figures that came out years ago, now they have a whole new set of customers, a whole new generation of customers. Within 2 to 3 years, they have a new generation of customers. So they're always going to keep remaking stuff, not only for the old people who missed out on them or just didn't have the money or whatever, but the new people as well. So it's never going to stop. Same one. Let's see. Someone already put. Yeah, exactly. Somebody made a YouTube account called Fab's Conspiracies or something like that, and there was a stream going on P-Rock's channel, and P-Rock thought it was me, and he asked a question, and they were talking about a figure, and P-Rock, and I was previously in that chat. I was saying hello to P-Rock. I talk to P-Rock all the time. Shout out to P-Rock. And I had left the chat. I was doing something. I got busy, so I left the chat. So somebody messages me and says, "Oh, was that you?" And I was like, "Me what?" And they were like, "Oh, they asked if you had the figure, and somebody with this name said," and I was like, "What are you talking about?" So I go back into the chat, and I was like, I made it very clear. I was like, that wasn't me. I only have one account, which I do. I was only able to get the one account. So I can't make any more. It just won't let me. So so somebody made a fake account saying, and so they answered. So when they said, "Oh, Fabio, you have this figure," because P-Rock knew that I was in the chat previously, that person answered with the fake account said, "Yeah, I do have them all," or something like that. And then I went back and I saw it and I was like, "What?" So exactly. So yeah, people are, making up stuff already. Why? See, Babson's. Yeah, that was the name. Yep, that was the name. That's not me. That's not me at all, because I would never make. I would never make a name like that to begin with. And conspiracy theories are not even conspiracy theories. They're all facts anyway. So that's that. Just anyway to join 29 and why not? All right, Trumbull. Yeah, I'll check it out in a bit. Let me see. We'll do it now, because I don't know if my my admins are. Let's see. I think they add. Oh, wait. They must have added you already, because I don't see you on here. But yeah, message me after the stream, and we'll talk, and I'll add you to the list. Let's bundle it. Let me see. It sounds like this. Why, Thule? Why do you need Facebook? You can join the raffle on Instagram. You know how many people from Instagram joined without having Facebook? I keep everybody updated on Instagram, by the way. So if you don't have Facebook, don't think that you're not going to know what's going on. I post everything. I post the winner. I posted the first link of the raffle drawing. I don't remember if I posted the second one. I might have, but it's all it's all on my channel anyway. So if you missed the drawing, you'll get to it. And I do it live, so people don't think it's rigged. So people don't think, oh, I'm never gonna win. It's all legit. I post pictures of the figure sealed before I ship it. I send pictures of the box with the label of the winner. Then when they get it, they tag me in, they post it and they tag me. So it's all legit. I just want to make, get rid of these things and make it fun for you guys. And winning, like I said, the guy didn't even spend, some people will buy, which obviously makes more sense. If you got 20 spots and you buy four spots, there's a bigger chance you're going to win, because there's only 20 people. He bought one spot and he won it. You know what I mean? So it just, all you need is one chance. Let's see. I can't stand the other guy. What other guy? Insane one. When 5,000 people showed up at Secret Base buying a cap, that was the turning point. Everyone was getting caps. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Like I said, I'm shocked. I'm so shocked that Sideshow even has that. I mean, I'm not complaining. I love it, but I'm so shocked that that's even happening, which is why I'm live right now, because you guys need to understand that this is a huge, huge deal. This is not like, oh, well, Sideshow's going to get everything now. If they are, we don't know, but this is a big, big deal. Absolutely, Eddie. Oh, man, it's so bad. It's so, and California, too. California, everybody go electric, and they can't even charge your cars. Can you imagine? Forcing somebody to buy an electric car and then telling you can't charge it because there might be a power outage, and then right now California has no power? Out of their minds. And just for you guys who, and I'm not getting political a little, but when the government tells you to do something, do the complete opposite. That's just, common sense, and don't. The government is never looking out for you. End of story. What are you guys talking about, Insane One? Tell me. I'm not living in not like Cali. No. I don't. Have you ever lived in New York, man? If you never have, you don't want to be here. There was a time when New York was the place to be. Believe me, it's not this time. Not right now. Not right now at all. Tremble those guys. All right, man. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Eddie, Tremble, Insane One. Eddie, see. What's up? What's up, Vader? Thanks for being here, my friend. Let's see. Will you buy the N1? Absolutely not. That's a good question, though. I talked about this on a previous stream with Flavio when I was doing his interview. So my thing is, I think what happened with that was Hot Toys was flexing on Jazz Inc., and that's my honest opinion. They were flexing on Jazz Inc., and I think that it was a way of saying, guys, we could do it better. We could do it licensed. Are they really going to make that? I don't think so, and I'm going to tell you why. And again, I've explained the story a bunch of times before. When The Dark Knight Rises was out, the movie, the bat, the plane, the helicopter plane thing was teased by Hot Toys, and the thing was beautiful. Okay, I was ready to buy it. It didn't matter how much it was. I was ready to buy it. It was going to be a massive 1/6 scale vehicle. The thing was going to be humongous. You were supposed to fit the Dark Knight figure into it. Okay, I was like, and at the time I was, it didn't matter. I was getting everything anyway. You can see I have every single vehicle. Actually, you can't see. I have all the vehicles up top, literally all of them up top. So I was not going to miss out on that vehicle. I was like, absolutely not happening. Well, they showed the box. The box was going to be insanely massive. That shipping alone would have been like $600 to $800. Okay, that's how big it was going to be. They scrapped the whole project and they made it. I forget what scale they made it in, but they made it. I can't remember what scale it was, but they came with these figures this big, tiny little figures that fit. So you got a Catwoman and a Batman that go into the bat. You got the propellers that spin. You got the atomic bomb, that reactor with the wire coming out of it. I have it all hooked up. The propellers in the front spin as well. You hear it lights up and everything. The thing is super cool, but it's not 1/6 scale by any means. And so, are they going to make this? Again, look at the size of that thing. Who's really going to buy that thing? I know people will. A lot of people will. Absolutely not. I know people will buy it to say, I bought it, take pictures with it, look at it, display it for a little bit, and then say, I have no room, I need to get rid of it. And I can guarantee you that's going to happen. There is no way. Like, for example, Jazz Inc. made the Batwing, the 1989 Michael Keaton Batwing. The thing is beautiful. Again, I could have easily gotten it. I'm waiting for their 1966 Batmobile, the deluxe version, to ship. It's all paid off. Everything's paid off. And so I'm waiting for that too. I have no room, but I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for the new Ecto 1, and I'm waiting for the new DeLorean as well, the flying DeLorean, because I have the original right behind me. I don't know if you guys could see. Right there. That's the second vehicle right there. So I'm getting vehicles left and right, but Batwing and the Bat and that N1, where am I putting that thing? The Bat would have been cool to hang it up from the ceiling and have it hang, and but the thing is, the details are on the top of it. So it's got to be low enough for you to appreciate it. But every time you're walking by this thing, you're going to bang into it. So I'm not even going to bother. So I am not getting that. And I'm definitely not getting the N1. Again, how many people have the room to display that thing? Not many, I can tell you that. At all. Will people get it? Absolutely. Will a lot of people get it? Absolutely not. And whoever does get it, there's going to be a lot of people who are going to get it just to say, I got it, take pictures, open it, and then resell it. Guaranteed. It is allowed to learn. Yeah, no, you gotta. It's a game for sure. It took me many years to really get to understand how it's, and it changes all the time. Like right now, it's changing. It's changing as we speak, and so you're never gonna really catch up to the change. You just got to be aware of the change. You're not exactly going to be able to know, because it happens so fast. Things happen so fast. Like this right now, this has never happened. Having this figure, out. Where is it? Having this figure that's supposed to be a what do you call it? An exclusive figure to Shanghai. Having it on Sideshow. This should have never happened. But here it is. So there's a huge change right here. So that's what happens. That's what you guys got to be aware of, so you guys don't freak out about figures right away and go spend double and triple for these figures. The government's money. That's another thing. They were giving out stimulus checks left and right, so everybody was using that money to buy hot toys. And that's why a lot of people call themselves pandemic collective, because of that. They were, and that's what happened. But that free money is the inflation right now. That's what's killing everybody. So, and again, it's all on purpose. Anything that's happening right now, it's not by coincidence. It's not, it's not that, oh, it's a mistake. None of it. Don't risk it for the biscuit. 45 bonus. Yes, sir. Let's see, insane one. Absolutely. Very true. Preach Fabs. Yeah, no, I could only tell you guys from my experiences. I can't talk about anything else. The clout. Yep. Fast figure, love your thanks, man. I appreciate it. Community has been gaining a lot of traction. I don't know if I would say the community. There's a lot of collectors. Like a lot of collectors that are not involved in the community at all, not even a little bit. And I realized that, believe it or not, one of my patients actually. So I do. I'm a doctor of acupuncture, so I have my own office, but I do house visits as well. And one of the house visits that I did was for a local dentist, right? And actually, his office was literally like a few stores down from mine. So he goes, oh, can you do a house visit? I was like, absolutely. So I go to his house, and he goes, can we go to the basement? And I was like, whenever you want me to set up. I was like, it's your house. You tell me where. And so we go down his basement. Let me tell you something. This guy has module cases. Okay, again, this is a dentist. This is a medical doctor dentist. This guy has module cases. This guy has the Ghostbusters. This guy has the Ecto one that I don't even have. This guy had Ninja Turtles, the NECA Ninja Turtles. This guy had statues. This guy had that. Okay. I can guarantee you he's not watching any YouTuber. He's not watching any videos. He's not, I can guarantee you that because I asked him. I said, oh, you watched it? He's like, what's that? So there are tons of collectors that are not involved in the community that are collecting. So it may be happening, but I don't know how you would see that. But Hot Toys has been getting, more popular over the years, absolutely. But there is a lot of people that collect that, they're not part of any of this at all. They just like it. They found one figure, this is cool, and then that's how they started. That's how they found out about them. He had Enter Bay, Michael Jordans. He had like that. I was like this. And I, having what I have, I was still like, because I didn't expect it from somebody like that. You know what I mean? And again, why would I be shocked? I have no idea, but I didn't expect it from him. You know what I mean? Like, we're in the medical field, we're neighbors. What are the chances of somebody collecting the same stuff you collect? Insane. So that's why I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. So there are hundreds of thousands of people like that are not involved in. So that's why, when and this is why I tell a lot of the viewers this. You guys, watch these YouTubers as if they were the community, and it's not even like a percentage of what the collecting community is. This is just what you see and what YouTube puts in your face, but it's bigger than any of this. You know what I mean? So people think that, these are the collecting gurus. Not even close. Not even close. Fab, it sounds like you're describing my answer. Oh man. Real talk. Thanks, Julie. I'm jealous, but I love you, Fab. I wish if I could do. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Lack of humor. They love having their ego strong. I don't trust all colors. Yeah, well, it's it's the thing is, you have to understand where people are coming from. You know what I mean? Like that's all it is. You always have to see people's angles, okay? Because I could have 10 figures, 5 figures, 30 figures, and say, "Oh, I'm a collector." Who's going to tell me no? And then I can start telling you all my bullshit, and I'm a collector, and I have a channel and I have subscribers, so you'll have to listen to me because I'm a collector. So you have to. That's the thing. You just got to read through the bullshit, and there's a lot of it. You know what I mean? A lot of people message me now that I'm by myself, that I decided to walk away from all that. They message me noticing a lot of the stuff that they're noticing now that's going on, and my response is always, people are going to eventually start waking up to the bullshit, and they're going to realize what real is and what nonsense is and what fake is and what, that's all it is. It's just you guys, and people watch it for entertainment alone, which there's nothing wrong with that. If you're bored, you have nothing to do, and these guys are talking Hot Toys and bullshitting about figures, why not? It's fun. But it's when you take it to a different level that now it's affecting your wallet. Now you're actually putting money into something. Now you're spending money into something. Now you're throwing money at something. That's when it's like you got to read. All right, like what the hell is going on right now? What am I doing? Your collection. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm going to do a collection tour. So if you guys, that's another thing. If you guys know a way to get music, I just found this website and it's free, but it gives me like this logo on top. It's something like v.io. So I'm able to put like free music on the videos now, because the reason why I don't constantly make collection tours is because if you notice my previous videos that I made myself are all quiet. They're all silent. because if I put any music on or anything in the background, copyright strike, and I don't want that on my account. So I just found this video where I was able to put free music on, but it's like 5 free, little clips that I'm gonna have to keep reusing every time, and I don't want my videos to be the same thing. So if you guys know of any websites that give like free music for YouTube without any copyright strikes, please let me know so I could do more videos with like sound and stuff, because I don't want them to be boring all the time, because I know when I watch them after I load them, I'm like, who the hell's gonna sit here watching this? So it's like you're playing Resident Evil. It's like dead silent. I don't like it. No, so really. Yeah, I believe so. I'm telling you, if I would have started back then, if I was a completely different person, if I was super outgoing and I was all shoving my stuff in people's faces and all about that, believe me, I would be huge, because and it's not bragging or anything. I know what I have. I know how big my collection is. I know what I have is very rare. I know that not many people, anywhere near many people have the amount of stuff that I have. So, and I know that, and so people over the years, not only now, but over the years, seeing that grow little by little and figure by figure, it's mind-blowing for anybody to witness. So I know that. But again, it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't my time. But better late than never. I have the same mindset. I don't flow on diamond chain. Yeah, exactly. There's no need. Anybody who feels like they need to show off anything, it's out of insecurity. You know what I mean? It's, I need to make somebody believe that I'm something because I don't feel adequate enough. You know what I mean? I don't feel that I'm worth, anything. So I have to show off my materialistic stuff to give myself value. I am not that person. My figures don't make me. My collection doesn't make me. I could literally never stream again, never post, shut my group down right now and still collect for myself. It has nothing to do with, you know what I mean? None of that makes me, none of this, material. Any person that feels good or feels better than someone because of what they have and what they own, they're not okay. By any means, they're not okay. Anything to come out. These left you some. This guy, you love it, huh? They can start making reissues. That, yeah. Well, that's the thing. They're always gonna try to maximize the money with the reissues and reissues and reissues. And that's just the game. People are gonna buy because a lot of people miss out, and that's who they hope, that buys. Me personally, I don't care. Reissues, I don't really always got them. I think I did some. Like, for example, Marty McFly. I got the original first one, Sideshow exclusive. Then the second one was pretty much the same. Obviously, not the exclusive. They have the guitar. It came with Einstein. So that would be considered a 2.0. Some people would be like, oh, another reissue. Yes and no. The head sculpt completely different. So I always get those either way. Reissues, I think I used to get them all as well. If I missed out on whatever figure for whatever reason. But at this point, like I said, this right here, the Mark 46, if I get it because it's available like months from now, maybe, but I'm not in a rush to get this because, again, I have two of the ones that are meaningful, which are the ones with the head sculpt. Again, even if this body's updated and it's that much better, it doesn't have a head sculpt, and I think that's what makes the figure, Tony. So, yeah, that's the thing with reissues. They can stop them after I get the figure, and yeah, that's the thing. So, you'll get the figure. It's again, it's up to you. It's whatever you want. End of story. If you want this figure because you want it, then get it. If you don't, if the moment you start doubting yourself about a figure, oh, should I? I don't know. That means you don't want it. That means you don't want it because you know what you want. The things that you want, you just jump on immediately and say, I want this. When you start doubting, why are you doubting it? What is it that's making you doubt? It's because you really don't want it. So why, put the money into that stuff if you really don't want it? So better save the money because you know how Hot Toys, or at least you should know how Hot Toys operates at this point. They'll come out with a figure and you're like, oh man, should I? And then all of a sudden, a week later or 2 weeks later, boom, a banger. And you're like, oh man, this is insane. So, so just, you don't have to get everything. You really don't have to get everything. Just people think that, oh man, this is cool. But everything they make is cool. You know what I mean? So are you going to get everything? Probably not. Can you get everything? Absolutely. Should you get everything? If you can, why not? Conspiracy or old facts. It's 100%. There's no such thing. If you guys know the history of where the phrase conspiracy theory came from, you'd understand what I mean. Wait, you. TX boy, what's up, man? Yo, what's up? Nice to catch you. Yeah. Yep. Telling you, the world is so different. The world of Hot Toys is so different. And I somebody who told me today, a bunch of figures are like on almost sold out or low stock or something. I think they told me like 3 figures. Like, oh wow, I was like, that's shocking. So it's something's going on. But then I heard, when was it? I think it was a few days ago, that a figure, I think it was the Marty, that it was already waitlisted, but then the order came up again or something. I don't know. But I don't know what the hell's going on. Something's going on though. I'd say more. Does this go to the other? Oh man, this guy. Tuli. Let's say. Call me crazy, but I can't support the party that tried to overthrow the will. Exactly. The East Coast. Especially Tuli wanted to know if you had the raffles. Oh yeah, no, I do. I always post everything. I feel like I messaged a whole bunch of you guys too, and everybody was like, "Nah, I'm good." So everything, like I said, right now I have a post on there saying how many spots I got left. But I feel like everybody reads it, but nobody. I don't know if it's you guys just literally scrolling through like every story this fast and you don't read it. But I've been posting on my Instagram since the first raffle because I wanted to get people, to number one, to know about them, and number two, once I did the first one and it filled, and I'm so glad it filled pretty quickly, to feel confident, so I put it live and everything. So for you guys, and I still left those videos up for you guys to go look at how it works and stuff, so you guys feel comfortable. There's nothing wrong with taking a chance for $20 to win a figure, because if you win, that feeling is amazing for $20. I'll tell you that right now. Same one. Flex on Hot Toys. Tuli. 110 scale. Is that single surrender? Is that the what? The bat from The Dark Knight Rises? Do you think people who want the N1 actually realize? I'm telling you, man. I don't think. I think whoever really wants that thing, I don't think they care. Just to be able to say, look, I bought it. Here's pictures. That's all it is. And there's a lot of that in the community. Just people to buy things to be able to say, look, I got it. A lot of people will spend that day one, order. As soon as it comes out in Hong Kong, boom. Let me spend the extra $200 on it just to say, look, I got it first. That's what it is. People who do reviews, obviously it would make sense for you to be one of the first ones to do it. If that's your, that's your gig. But as a collector, I'm in no rush to spend an extra $250 to put the figure on the shelf. There's absolutely no need for me to do that. I'll get it when Sideshow gets it, and it is what it is. Why would I be in a rush to spend extra money to grab my figure? Oh my God, cool, take my pictures, put it on the shelf. All right, leave it alone. There's no, again, if you're going to do reviews and stuff, or if you have the money to do that, because a lot of people who do that as well, they don't buy everything. You know what I mean? So it's okay. If you buy your one figure here, your one figure there, and you're spending that money on that one figure to get it day one, there's nothing wrong with that. But you're not going to be doing that with every figure. I'll tell you that right now. And if you are, God bless you. But that's not going to last long unless you're a millionaire. Question is, how many backflips? Yeah, those boxes are going to be massive because you gotta make sure those things are so safely secure and styrofoam, and no, they gotta be super super carefully packaged. And that was another thing I think that happened with the bat, with the 6 scale bat. I don't know, that box. I remember. I'm telling you, every time I talk about it, I picture the box in my head, and I remember thing was humongous, and I was like, oh man. And when I saw that picture, I remember thinking, where the hell am I going to save that box? That was my first thought. I was like, where am I? Because I save all the boxes. I was like, where am I going to keep that box? That was my first thought. So I remember like it was yesterday. I would love to have the DeLorean. That the 2.0 is beautiful, and don't sleep on the third one. I have a feeling the third one's coming because they teased it, with the tumbleweeds and stuff, and the different tires and stuff. So I think it's coming as well. So if you missed that on the 2.0, there may be a 3.0. So, and it would be, stupid on their part, knowing that they're going to sell like hotcakes not to make it. They saw how well the first one did. They're seeing how well the second one's doing. So there's no way that they're not going to make a third one. And they'll do it. They do reissues constantly. There's no way they're not going to do it. So don't sleep on it. Ryan's Horizons. Gotta go to bed. I wish I could service. All right, thanks, man. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Have a good night, brother. It takes years to yeah. Yep. That's why I always try to, as soon as something came out, boom, just get it right away. Get it right away. Get it right away. And then that's when the pre-ordering started. I didn't even know pre-ordering was a thing. I would just get things when they came out. And then when the pre-order started, it was like, oh, wow. I was like, this is just safer and just more convenient. So you don't have to worry about, missing out on anything. Insane one. Thule. Another thing why Hot Toys are not selling like they used to because there's too much. No, because, well, I mean, they're evolved. Hot Toys evolved from 5 years ago, from 7 years ago, from 10 years ago, from 15 years ago. They've evolved. And when I started, you were getting a figure here, you were getting a figure there. Iron Man, you're getting Batman, getting the Joker, you were getting, War Machine, you were getting exclusive War Machine. I don't know if you guys remember that. I think it was the milk version War Machine. So you were getting things like that. So you were getting more like not rare, like different versions of the figures. Now you're getting, every character from a movie. Now you got TV shows. Now you got things like, Pennywise. You got just so much. So it's not that they're not, they're not selling, it's not that. It's just they've evolved so much. And I would expect as a company, that's what you want to do. You want to grow to that level. The problem is, you're giving more people, I think, too many options now. And you keep making cool products, and you're like, man, like, and like I said earlier, if you want something, you're going to buy it. It doesn't matter what it is. You're going to buy it. You're going to figure out a way to buy it. So it's not that they're not selling. It's just, I think, and I'm talking about right now, the market is a different, just all around. The economy is all around, completely different. But when somebody wants something, believe me when I tell you, they will do anything to get it. Just if you got, like I said, if you got to not eat for a couple of days, you got to eat, ramen noodles for a week to save you a little bit of money, so you could get your figure. People will sacrifice whatever they need to sacrifice to get whatever they want. You had some trashy neighbors for a year due to that free money. Oh, well, forever hate those stimulus. Yeah. Yep, that free money, man. There's no such thing as free money. They were horrible. Insane. Oh, he said I had. I had some. Oh man, I almost thought you were going to tell us he was leading you. No, no, but I was shocked when I saw his collection. I was like, wow. And again, he had things that I didn't even have. He had the Ecto 1. I missed out on the Ecto 1 because I missed out on the Ghostbusters. So I was like, man, I missed out on. So let me tell you what figures I missed out on. The Ghostbusters. I missed out on the Ninja Turtles, both movies, the first and the second set. Bebop and Rocksteady. Okay, I missed out on all those figures. Again, they didn't have them on Sideshow, and if I wasn't able to do payment plans for them, I wasn't going to buy them, and that's why I missed out on them. Sideshow didn't have the Ghostbusters, so I couldn't get them. They didn't have the Turtles, so I couldn't get them, and so I just didn't get them. And when I saw that he had them, I was like, my first thing was, oh my God, you got the Ghost. I said, do you know how much you're going for right now? He goes, I know. I was like, I missed out on those figures. He's like, you did? So then I showed him pictures of my stuff. He's like, holy crap. He goes, you collect this too? So we were both like with each other. But no, I'm telling you, it was crazy. It's crazy to meet people like that. I never expected him to be a collector. And there's thousands and hundreds of thousands of people like that. I have some trust in I started collecting before I knew there was a place like this, but yeah, I mean, the community could be cool. There's very good things about it. There's very 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 positive things about it, but there's a lot of crappy things as well. And if you guys open your eyes enough to it, you guys will notice it eventually. But I feel like you guys love it. You guys love the whole, watching these people talking about figures and giving their opinions on things that you love. And so you take it as, oh, this is great. But you guys don't see the angles. Me being part of how deep it was or how deep I was in it and being able to see it from that angle and experiencing it firsthand, that's where that first stream, my first solo stream, came from. And a lot of people were like, wow, like, what the hell are you talking about? And like I said in the stream, it wasn't about, what I specifically said was, this is what I'm about to say, it's not for anybody to agree with or disagree with. It's what I lived through. And that's what it was. I got to learn, like, what it really was about. And I was deep in it. You know what I mean? Like, deep in it. So you guys will never get that angle. You know what I mean? You guys are not in that deep to really understand the whole dynamic of what goes on. So that's why you guys love it so much. You guys love these guys. And, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you guys don't really understand, that stuff. Chris Santos, what's up, man? Thanks for being here. I didn't even know, when did you get here? I didn't see you. You didn't ring the doorbell. You snuck in. What's your profession? I'm a doctor of acupuncture and Chinese medicine. I've been doing that since 2000 and... Shoot, when did I graduate? 2000 and... We're in 2020. 2000 and... Oh my God, am I blanking the hell out right now? I graduated college. I graduated high school 2001. I graduated acupuncture school in 2012, 2014, something like that. Yeah, I've been doing it like 7 years now, something like that. 6, 7 years. I love it. Love it. I don't picture myself doing anything different. There's nothing more satisfying than having a person coming into your office complaining about anything, whether it's headaches for years, whether it's back pain for years, whether it's any type of pain for years, whether it's stomach issues, whether it's heart issues, whether it's blood pressure, whether it's kidney issues, whether it's liver issues, it doesn't matter. Acupuncture treats all of it. But there's nothing more satisfying than having somebody who has tried literally everything, because that's another thing. With acupuncture, they come see you as the last resort, never as the first option, but they come to you as, well, the doctors messed me up all around already. I went to every single doctor for every single test. I've tried every single medicine. Now my body is 4 years deeper into the illness that it was when it started, on top of all the toxic medication that I've been on. So now I'm here for you to fix me magically. And when they leave your office, they go, oh my God, I feel like I've never felt like this before. There's no better feeling than that. So I don't ever want to do anything different. I love what I do. I had no idea this was a community until lockdowns were just. Yeah, no, I knew about this years ago, but I was not. When I started, I joined a couple of groups. I've told you guys this plenty of times. OSR was, when I started, was like the biggest thing, and that group was the number one group, and that group has blocked and banned hundreds, if not thousands, of collectors by now, just because it was one of those groups that if you didn't agree, I think it's Asian run. I think they're all Asians. It was back then. And if you didn't like what they were peddling, goodbye. You cannot give your opinion. You could not disagree with anything that they were saying. You could not go against anybody there. And if you said something that was unpopular, you would get all of them attacking you. And then the moment you defended yourself, you were the jerk and you were the one kicked off. I'm telling you, that group is no joke. When they banned me, I was like, I don't even care. Just because it's just not worth it. Like, to get abused over something that's supposed to be fun, man, you guys don't even know. So yeah, that group is nuts. Thanks, Insane One. It's always doomsday with some YouTube guys. Well, because it's you guys. You guys believe it. Like I said, you guys have to understand. A lot of these people don't know what they're talking about. But you guys see the followers, and you're like, oh, they must know the world. That's the thing. That's where you guys make the mistake. You guys believe that the follower count gives the YouTuber credibility, and that's not the case at all. Just because I put 10, 20 figures behind me and light them up nice and collect a couple statues, that makes me a know-it-all? Absolutely not. But what makes me knowledgeable and experienced is being in the game since 2008, 2009. That's why I talk how I speak. I say what I say from experience. I never say I know this is going to happen, or I could assume and I could take a guess and speculate. Absolutely. And the reason why I even do that is because of the trends that I've noticed and the patterns that I noticed over the years. So I can do that safely. Do I say I'm always right? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But am I right often? A lot of the times. So that's how I speak. And you see my subscriber count, it's not thousands, because it doesn't mean anything, And I can tell you I'm more knowledgeable than 99% of these guys. No doubt about it. Which is why when I was on the other streams, I was very valuable, and I brought a lot of value to those channels. My expertise did. Absolutely. My collection was one thing, but my knowledge was what people were looking for in those streams. People loved, when I first started streaming with those people, they loved that about me. It was my expertise. Now, they like my collection, but they loved hearing what I had to say because it made sense. Why? Because they knew that there was years of experience behind it. That's the difference. You guys see subscriber count, you're like, oh, he must know everything. And that's not the case. And that's for you guys. You guys mess it up for yourselves by thinking that way. That's the problem. It's not their fault. Their job is to sell you something and make you believe something. That's the entertainment. They're there to put on a show for you. That's why it's called a show. It's your job to believe it or not. That's why you got to do your own research. Doc Ock, yep, I believe it. People have been dying for those figures forever. I think those were the figures somebody told me about earlier, actually. Yeah, those two. And I think there's a couple more as well. Yes, thank you, Insane One. Yeah, I don't bother you guys with that because there's not many people watching anyway. But I'd rather just give you guys the talking and the knowledge and the conversation over constantly hit the like button and stuff because eventually when I get to thousands of you guys watching me, absolutely. But now the conversation is why I'm here. You know what I mean? I was telling, I forget who was telling before. I think I was telling you guys before. People are going to watch, whoever, if I got 20, 30, 40 people watching, now, within a couple hours, there'll be, over 100, over 200 views already. So that's why I'm not, I don't stress you guys over that. Like, with the other channels, it's a little bit different because you got, 100 something people watching. That, that's a big deal. But I'm not there yet, but thank you. I appreciate it anyway. I really appreciate it. Links to free cover. Oh man, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, I want to start giving you guys more decent. Again, I know nothing about any of this because I was never involved in it. So when I do my little videos with music, I actually what I used to do. I used to blast the music on my computer as background music, and then do the collection tour. Copyright right away. Copyright. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, how does this work? And so I just started giving you silent. I'm like, I just hope they enjoy just watching the stuff because it's going to be boring. Like I said, it feels like you're playing Resident Evil. It's so quiet. And I'm not a perfectionist, but I don't like doing crappy stuff. But if I don't know any better, and I know a lot of these things require you to pay for memberships and stuff, and I'm not going to start paying for things that I don't even know how to use, that's why I'm like, you know what? The best I could do is just quiet because I don't want the strikes. How much would you pay for a Blitz or Ghostbusters damage that I saw about? What do you mean, like the whole set, or like one figure? Like what? I don't understand. I don't really like. If I missed out on the figure, what I think is going to happen is with the new Ecto-1 from the new movie, I think there's going to be some type of reissue. Maybe they'll make him older. I really hope that happens. And with this, with this new, if it does happen this time around, I think Sideshow will carry it, and I'll definitely get that set. But I don't think at this point getting the original Ghostbusters with the new Ecto-1 is going to go. But I don't know what you mean anyway, so let me know what you mean. My phone won't for Gilliam is so growing. Don't do that to yourself. If you want it, get it. If you're not sure about it, so if you want it, why haven't you gotten it? Why didn't you just get it? As soon as you saw pre-order, oh my God, it's available pre-order. Why don't you just get it right away? Because there's something holding you back. Unless you're a person who doesn't pre-order, then that's a different story. But if you don't get it right away, it's because there's something that's not allowing you to get it right away, or there's something that doesn't, want you to get it right away. I missed that on the Mark II. Is that scaled correctly? Any chance on a 2.0? I think it was yeah. So there are two Mark IIs. There was the Unleashed version, which is the Rhodey version, which if you look at my last, actually I just did it today with the Mark V, I have him there as displayed with the Mark II, which is again James Rhodes in the suit. And then they came out with the diecast 2.0, which is the Tony Stark head sculpt with the 2.0, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. So there are two already. One's plastic and one's diecast. So any chance? So I mean, right now everybody's waiting for the Mark I, believe it or not. That's like the one everybody's expecting because everybody, even that Mark III that they just talked about again, like why? You know what I mean? Like give us something different. But I think that's not anytime soon. The 2.0, the Mark II that's coming is a quarter scale. That thing is going to look beautiful. I can't wait for that one. New collectors have the Avengers now because they can learn from these streams. Well, that's another thing. So, that's what I like to be able to help with. I talk to you guys, even from before I started my own thing. The reason why I feel like I was appreciated and people liked, me being on streams, and I give the streams value as well, was because of the fact that my experience helped a lot of people. It gave them an insight on what it used to be like and what it is now. And I would assume and I would hope that they were able to compare and use what I had to say as judgment and develop their own judgment and figure out what they should do about stuff. But I'm not the person to ever tell anybody, oh, go buy it, go do this, go do. It doesn't matter. It's your money. Do whatever you want. You ask me a question, I'm going to give you my answer. But I'll never tell you, go buy this right now or go. It's none of my business. I'm not a tech guy. I have no clue to do it, or I would. Yeah, that's the same thing with me. I know nothing about, YouTube. I don't know if you guys saw my first stream. I just went on YouTube Live. There was no chat. I didn't know what the hell was going on. And then I noticed that StreamYard has a free version, which is what I'm using now. And I was like, let me try that. And I'm getting used to it now. So eventually, I'll start paying for it once I get, used to it, because there's so much. It apparently it's very simple to use, but there's a lot of features to it. So there's a lot to get to know. So I'm just using the basics. As long as I can share a screen, I'm good. That's why I've been okay, because, I just need to be able to show you guys something. If I couldn't show anything, I wouldn't be doing this. Believe me when I tell you. Yes, Batwing. What about the Batwing? Oh, the 1/10 scale. Yes. Oh, okay, yeah. So it's the Batman and that Catwoman in there are tiny, and it's still a really, really cool piece. Starkiller, what's up, man? Thanks for coming. If I get the animal, you're insane. See, that's the thing with Star Wars, man. You can go crazy. There's so much to it that it's like, that's why a lot of these guys, if you notice, a lot of them stop collecting Clone Wars and this and that just to stick to OT, because it's overwhelming. Star Wars is getting very overwhelming very, very quickly. And if you're a Star Wars fan, you're going to get overwhelmed very quickly. I've been collecting like everything Star Wars. And let me tell you, it's like, man, it's just going to keep coming and coming and coming and coming. It's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. There's no reason to stop. They're super hot right now. So, Arkham Harley sold that essentially by Master. Oh, nice. That's always good. Get something cheaper. That's awesome. What are your thoughts about the marketers? Do you think Star or later in time with both of them? Star Wars are heating up again. No, I mean, again, it's up to you. It's always up to you. Nobody's going to tell you what the market's going to be, because nobody knows. Okay, people that talk to you like they know what they're talking about, they don't, because nobody knows what Hot Toys does, and that's why they keep it that way. So you don't guess what their next move is. That's why you'll have something like this, and then they'll come out of left field with an Arena Boba Fett. Who would the hell expected an Arena Boba Fett? Nobody. So that's why Hot Toys does what they do. That's why they don't really, tell you too much, and that's why nobody can tell you what they're going to do or how they're going to be, or how many pieces they made, or they've never shown that, they've never said that, they've never posted that, they've never mentioned that. It's they do what they do for a reason, to keep everybody guessing. To make you, if you really want those figures and you don't want to miss out, guess what? You're going to buy it on pre-order because you don't want to risk it, and that's your game. You want to risk it, take the risk. So a lot of people, end up getting lucky, and oh, look, it's not sold out. I get 10% off, and lucky. A lot of people can't say that, so it depends on the figure. Like something exclusive like this, if you're really interested, just get it right away, because exclusives like that are not going to, They don't stick around for a long time. And again, if they do, it's because they made a lot. But again, do we know that? Absolutely not. So that's where it gets tricky. So it's whatever you want to do. Hot Toys has expanded to 30. I think that's why they're making so much. It can only get better for collectors. Yeah, but again, just because it's 30 factories doesn't mean that they're making, that much more. It could mean that, but it could mean that they're making that much more of other stuff all at once to be able to give us more different types of figures and more reissues and more, you know what I mean? So it could go either way. So I did hear that too, that they're getting that they got more factories. I heard that months ago. Hello there. Insane one. TX boy. Eric. Iron Man has her diecast. See, don't put that onto the universe, man. I think we talked about this. I have every single one of them. Every single Iron Man from the Iron Man 3 House Party Protocol. Let me tell you something. If they make and some of them are a diecast. I think Hot Rod is one of them, which is actually a really freaking nice figure. And I hope not, because I hope not. I'm telling you guys, I hope not. I'm going to need them all, and then I don't want to have to do that to myself. So I really hope not. Let me see. Start killing. Bugman, what's up? Thanks for coming. You got a lot of brothers open. You do not, liar. Thanks for coming. Bugman. I watch 6L Cantina because he's an old collector like me, and it's fun. I like geeking out, and it's fun also. Love it shows we're a collector. Yeah, just it's supposed to be fun. What happens is you have people who aren't even hardcore collectors and make it stressful, and then you get stressed out because you hear these people talking like they know what they're talking about, and they don't at all. And then you get stressed out because, he said, but they don't really know anything. You know what I mean? So just do what you think is best for you. And you're only going to learn from your own lessons, and nobody's going to tell you how to avoid anything. Just life. I got to get some shout out early morning. Man, Thule, thanks for being here, my friend. I appreciate you always being here. Always support everything I do. Instagram, YouTube, everything. He's everywhere. So I appreciate you, my friend. Right, agreed. I think sometimes we can forget it this much. Yeah, exactly. It's supposed to be all fun, and we it's not like they do it to us, because nobody does anything to you. You allow it to happen to you. It's like I could sit there and say, go buy this now, because it's going to sell out. And then you allow me to influence that in you. Whose fault is that? It ain't my fault. It's your fault for listening to me. So it's just you guys do it to yourselves. There's no reason for you guys to be, to be stressed out over a hobby that's supposed to be fun, and it's supposed to be, as fun as you make it. You know what I mean? It's that's all it is. Because like I said, example, myself, I've collected for myself and for myself only. You think I care about what people say? Oh, your collection is. Oh, why do you have that? You know how many people have asked me over the years, why do you buy doubles and triples? Why do you have so much? Why do you? Because it's my business. That's why. It's my money. What do you care? And that's just people. If you allow people to get to you and anger you and bother you, and it's your own fault. And now it's so much easier because, you don't even know these people. You know what I mean? You could easily block. That's it. There's your happiness back, So, which is what I did. I literally blocked everybody. Everybody's blocked, and I'm happier now than I've ever been. So it's just it's whatever you guys allow in your life. It's what you're gonna live. You don't allow it, it ain't gonna happen. One figure of Venkman has a broken arm, so I need to swap the body. Never has swap bodies, so I know you have a lot of. Well, it depends. what were they again? 3-0, I believe. I forgot what the brand was. Was it 3-0? I think it was 3-0. I don't know about those bodies. I've swapped bodies for Hot Toys. I show you guys, all the time. Here's an original Hot Toys body. A lot of you guys don't even know these existed. They were called True Type bodies. This was the very, very first one they made. Like you were able to buy these just like this on Sideshow and make your own figures out of them. Then they started, making third-party bodies like these called narrow shoulder bodies, and then you have your muscular bodies, you have your this body, you have your that body. So, I've done, customs from years ago. I don't do them as much anymore. That's why that's still sealed, brand new. I think that's like a souvenir now because you'll never find those bodies ever again. I bought the muscular ones. There were different types of muscular ones. So I just be careful. Just make sure you find the proper body so everything's fine. Make sure you be careful with taking the clothing off because again, I didn't own any of those figures, so I don't know where it's broken, how it's broken, how the clothes come off. So just be very careful. Look for videos if you can on YouTube before you do anything. So just be careful. How much would I pay for the broken figure? Is that what you're asking? I called the arena Boba for the pickles. This guy. That's a good call then, if you called it. Just saying hello. JB Beats, what's up, man? Thanks for being here. Just saying hello. I need to go ready. Good night. Good night. Thanks for being here, my friend. Well, what time it is for you guys? Well, right now it's 12:37 a.m. here in New York. Better get the Dark Trooper. It's going to be a grill. Yeah, the Dark Trooper, I'm surprised. I mean, you guys got to understand, too. The Chrome Clone Trooper came with 2 helmets. So a lot of people got 2 to be able to display whether it was 2 clones or 2 phase 1s or 2 phase 2s or whatever phases they were. So obviously those are going to sell out faster, but the Dark Troopers, you only needed 1, so that's why a lot of people didn't even bother to get it, but it's still going to be a nice one. Oh, Blitzway. Yes, I forget. Blitzway. Yeah, I've never done a Blitzway. I own Blitzway figures. I own Carlito's Way. I own Tony Montana. I own so I own those figures from Blitzway, but I've never, thank God, I never had to swap the body or anything like that. So just be careful. But how much would I pay for that? I have no idea. A broken figure, I wouldn't pay anything for a broken figure. I mean, try to fix it. Wouldn't it be more valuable to you if you fix it? I don't know. I think you should try to fix it if you have all 4. Do you have all 4? Because those figures are, I'm telling you, those figures are amazing. But again, now it's broken. Now it's not original. So what broke? All that stuff is important too. And you can, depending on the type of person you are, you could get away with, fixing it and not saying anything and getting full price for it. But, if you get caught, good luck. But yeah, all right. And you guys have any more questions? I'm about 3 hours in. It's kind of late. I appreciate you guys being here with me for 3 hours. Thank you so much. I'm going to see if I actually wanted to come on to tell you guys, talk to you guys about all this stuff because, it's very important news. No, I'm hunting for them. I know 1, 2. I know 1, 2. No. Oh, yeah. I believe. Good luck because, man, they're so expensive on eBay. But yeah, no, I wanted to come on and talk about these news because again, this figure being on Sideshow is a big deal. So hopefully we'll see more of this. Wish you're gonna try the long commute. Oh man, no, I appreciate you being here. Thanks for being here, man. So again, guys, thank you for being here with me. I appreciate you guys, and then I'll see you guys in the next one.